Everything I spit rare, we sounded that great. Area podcast, they talk about hip-hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it once again. Every time I spit.
Mid-years 2025. Wow. This is our fourth time doing this, I think, as well. It's the fourth annual mid-years. Just off the jump, how are we feeling about 2025 so far?
2025 is way better than the last few years. Like, it's actually, okay, taking into account how last year kind of tapered off and ended, and going into now, like, you thought all the hype was happening towards the back end of last year. It's like, actually, everyone in the scene is now really fired up. At least I feel like everyone's fired up, dropping good music. Like, it feels alive again. Like, we was talking, oh, is hip hop dead? Is it past? Like, what's going on? It's like, no. It's alive. Everybody's alive and awake and you know what I mean, locked in. At least that's how I feel.
It reminds me of that period before COVID happened. And like 2017, 18, 19, that run, those years were just, hip hop was like excelling in every single way. And obviously during COVID, it started becoming like strange, like albums, people weren't dropping, all this kind of stuff. And then after that, we had these people trying to catch up and like release, this album has been sitting on for 6 years. I think we've gotten through that now.
Yeah.
And there's
It's
been a
fresh
lot of
stuff coming out now.
Yeah, progressive stuff as well, especially the one that's coming out towards the end of this week.
What about you, Sean?
I was just going to say, I felt that the like 2020 to 2022 was pretty stacked for albums. I thought we got like some really strong years those years, and then 2020.
It was good, it was
but
good.
that was what Kieran's saying. Is like the COVID stash was coming out. You know what I mean? People
I
wanted
see
to
what
be
you
able to
mean.
tour it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a different vibe, you know. Like we were in that era.
A different vibe. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know what you mean now. But I felt that 2023, 2024 wasn't as on it from an album's perspective on that same level. But I felt like a lot of like I'm talking about certain people I follow online and stuff like that were really bigging up last year, especially. But I think they got a bit caught up in that beef that happened that kind of I feel like engulfed the rap scene last year, and we started a little slow this year, and then I'd say sort of March onwards it's just like really kicked in.
I'm
going to challenge you on that. I don't think the year started slow. I think the year started strong. We had Larry June from the start of the year, like that. For me,
it's true,
I don't know if you took that
it was
in,
like
but
one or two. It was one or two.
It wasn't stacked though, like especially like April to June there's been a lot of
it weren't stacked.
Not just good releases, like great.
Yeah.
Simon's right though. Like it wasn't like we started the year with just like no albums and there was just like one mid one we were getting through. Larry June's one was good. The John Glacier one, really, really good as well.
Yeah, I feel like the year started strong, but obviously it's no major or like well-established artist is dropping January, February. They're dropping like, you know, in the last 3 months, you know, May, April, June time. What about you, Neil? How are you feeling? Because I don't know if this is your 1 year anniversary quite yet, but you've been on the pod now for coming on a year.
Yeah.
And so obviously you've been a bit more locked into the music scene in general, focusing a bit more on hip hop. How are you feeling about the last 6 months?
I love it, man. I think it's probably the most music I put in my phone in such a amount of time because every other week or month I'm putting like something in my phone. So I've listened to quite a few albums. I think it's been amazing. I think it's probably one of the best years of music we've had in a very, very long time.
And I'm gonna jump in there. I want to say it's across the UK and the US, like not
Yeah,
just
shout out
you know
UK.
what I mean?
We finally.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Dare I say, I feel like the UK for me is like it's leading it right now. I think, and strongly as well. It's not just by a little bit. I think we kind of hit all the areas of what you're looking for in terms of if you're a hip hop head. But yeah, I think it's been a really good year. I'm excited. I think it's got me even more excited because there's still some big drops yet to be released, and we're only midway. So it kind of makes it more exciting because if we got this now, what are we in store for later on? Do you know what I mean?
Even this week, I'm sorry, but I've got to say it. Clipse dropping this week. I was not a Clipse fan. If you spoke to me 3 months ago, like, are you into Clipse fan? I know Grinding, that's it. And I only really like them because they work with Pharrell. Like, I don't really know them, but now I haven't gone back and listened to the back catalogue yet. I want to experience this album fresh and be like, okay, this is where they're at now. Let me go back and see if I was missing out or if this is the best thing going. but Clipse are about to do something nuts.
Yeah.
It's mad how some, like, all of us here have known each other a long time. We've been even before the podcast, talking music a long time, and that's just one that missed me. Like, I didn't realize there wasn't that sort of collective love for Clipse until when they announced the first singles. Remember, I like said something in the group, and there was a bit of like mixed feeling towards that single coming, and I'm like, I thought everyone loved Clipse.
No,
And
I
then it
know
dropped.
Kieran and Neil love it. Kieran and Neil love it. I know they love
I
Clipse.
love Hell Hath No Fury, right?
Yeah.
First album, I'm not as passionate about. That third album, you can just put it in the bin. I think it's in the bin. Who listens to it? Like, I'm not even trying to be rude.
Neil's eyes are telling you a different
So-
story.
I'm listening.
I know personally, I was not listening to Clipse for whatever reason, but like I know the other two definitely were, and I know
Obviously,
you do, Sean,
Pusha's solo
because you listen
career.
to
Pusha's
everything.
that solo career is good. We know it already. Like Daytona's hard. That it's almost Strife. It's also good. So I'm looking forward to new Pusha.
The weird thing about Pusha T is, right, Pusha T's been around in my mind for a long, long time, since I was like a kid, right? But
He's always been
only
there, yeah.
but he only started popping off as Pusha T as I knew him when I was like a teenager because of the good music stuff, which is weird because I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, he was doing Clipse before. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't ever like, it wasn't clocking. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, in the mid-year review, we can't review something that's not out yet, but just know we might even do a special review episode for that one there. It might need it.
Yeah, come back.
Might need it.
The most excited I've been for a comeback album since, I'd say, well, maybe Mr. Morale, but definitely Tribe, when Tribe came back 2016.
That was a good album. That was a very, very good album.
Album. That album was incredible. But,
That actually makes you want to go back to it. That wall of sound.
Oh.
Solid wall of sound.
Amazing album.
incredible.
Yeah.
They delivered in every way.
But I wanted to ask about a couple things with this. I'm sure we'll get to the Travis stuff, but just this album rollout. Do we all feel like this is a bit of like a throwback to when like album rollouts were exciting and like done in the right way?
Well,
Yeah.
I want to say something here, right? Ace Trumpets was for the fans, right? As in people that are already locked into Clipse and listen to Ace Trumpets, yeah? But the So Be It stuff, that is like proper marketing. They're doing the marketing for that, you know, appearing on podcasts, not holding anything back, saying it how it is to get those clips, to get that attention. Because Pusha T is a familiar face. And so people will go in listening for Pusha T, but then they come out and go, wait, what the fuck is Malice? Like, Malice is way better than Pusha T. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what's been happening for me. So it feels like this is the first proper album rollout I've seen in a hot minute.
I wouldn't say way better. I would say I think the surprise is that he's on par. You know what I mean?
He's way better.
Even for me, who, like I said,
I think he is better, but not by a large margin.
Yeah, and it's not like you could. Look, I could. If you say to me, look, I actually prefer the Malice verses so far, but I wouldn't say. I guess for me, even as a fan who like knows Malice, to hear him this good after this many years is.
It's nice.
I don't know. I think I don't know if Neil was like the smile is how I'm feeling, but look at Neil's face. That's how I feel about it.
I don't think they're different. I think they give something different. I think they're literally two sides of the same coin, and like, no pun intended. I think they literally the value is the same to me, but they just give you a different kind of energy and feel, but it goes together. Like one doesn't trump the other. It perfectly blends, and I think that's why they're such a perfect duo. Like often we compare rappers and songs, all that kind of stuff, and I compare them too. But with those two, like they are perfect in their own. Like it just gels.
You know when a feature comes off perfect, and you go, do you know what? Both verses are on par. For the two tracks we've currently got, I'm like, both verses are on par. But the reason why I'm saying Malice is tipping the difference for me is I haven't heard much Malice. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So I'm like, this guy's just come in my mind from nowhere.
Oh,
yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
and he's rapping this level.
That's kind of what I mean. Is like Pusha T has been there for like we know what Pusha T does. He's been relevant for God knows how many years now. Malice has been gone a while. So for a lot of there's like new fans out there that are hearing Clipse for the first time.
Yeah,
never heard of Malice. And like, oh my God, like who is this?
He's barring hard, man. He's barring hard, and I wish I had not the ability, more so the time to break down his verses. I haven't had the time recently to sit with his verses and really dissect them.
Oh man, yeah, he's smart. The pocket, like the cadence, the timing is
Well,
so
Ace
clean.
Trumpets, I got off my own knowledge. Like some of the stuff he's quoting, I know all that stuff. But like, so be it. Part one, because that's what it is
Yeah.
He's
part
doing a
one.
lot on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is great. Like every Clipse song that I love, I know both their verses. Like it's not just one of the other. You have to, because they just have different energies, and it's sick. Like in Hell Have No Fury. What's that song? Is it We Got It For Cheap? Is that the one, or is that Lord's Willing?
The intro.
Is that Lord's Willing or Hell Have No Fury? Yeah, We Got It For
Hell Have
Cheap.
No Fury.
Yeah, We Got It For Cheap. That crazy. Crazy.
This is the thing, though. Malice, I've always liked what he does, but I've always looked for Pusha's verses in the old Clipse music, because I feel like Pusha had that star feel always. I don't think Malice has like the star quality, but it's crazy because in this new Clipse track, he's sounding.
Nah,
I get it. I get what Kieran's saying, and I mean it's even more evident now. You can like we said it. I said it in the group. Pusha T's here for the drama. You can tell Pusha T is like a villain.
We know that from years
Whereas
back.
Malice just kind of just sits there in interviews, just like It's quality over quantity. It's like,
Malice is more that old school rapper though, in the fact that he doesn't really care for the drama because it's already dealt with on his end. He doesn't need to come out and start, you know what I mean? And also he's not involved in it. Like Pusha T is a rapper's rapper, right? He's gonna rap about money, drugs, all that kind of stuff. But not rapper's rapper, sorry. Pusha T is a rapper for the people that love hip hop. Money, drugs, all that kind of stuff, girls. Malice is like the rapper's rapper. Malice is almost like a J. Cole. If you're trying to put him into a box,
Yeah, he's
se.
that kind of rapper.
I don't know.
I'm not saying he's like J. Cole. I said he's like a J. Cole.
He's a lyrical guy.
Oh, okay.
He's your rapper's favorite rapper.
oh,
You get what
okay.
I'm trying to say.
J. Cole talks, like, you know.
Okay.
But you know what I'm trying to get at here. You know what I mean? I haven't put it in the best way.
But you mentioned the interviews, and we had a chat about this recently, I think, where we basically were talking about how like it doesn't happen much anymore, where artists really sort of let us in and talk about the songs or like what.
All that to the side. The interviewer isn't prepared enough to ask the right questions. Those two guys, I don't know who they are, but on the Popcast, I think it's on New York Times, a New York Times podcast called Popcast. Those two know both of them. So they were able to ask questions in a level of depth that we don't normally get. Zane Lowe doesn't do it. The radio people don't have time to figure it out. So that's why it went as deep as it did, because they didn't just ask the question about what's going on with the beef. They're like, well, I know you've been in Paris a lot. That's not how the question was phrased. You know what I mean? They dived in deeper, and they were like, oh, your manager and this. They were able to get a couple layers deeper.
But the other thing as well that I felt a little bit, not sorry, but basically Malice was talking about like why he left the industry. Because I remember there was a bit of like misinformation, I guess. I think even I, at one point when I was a lot younger, thought that he went the Mace route and like became a pastor or something like that. But he didn't do that. He just, he stepped away. He wasn't with all the shenanigans going on and all that, and he stepped away. He had a spiritual journey, but it wasn't that deep. And then he was talking about that in the interview, and one of the interviewers was like, so yeah, you've come back to like the Def Jam drama with like, they had to buy themselves out of the deal in order to release the music they wanted to, and then the whole Travis stuff and all this sort of stuff. And then
but Push didn't hold no punches. Push told the story like how we would tell a story as friends. You know what I mean? It's like he came through with all that bullshit with the briefcase. I might even put the clip in here of how Push said it.
He's shameless. It all came from actually being in Paris. So be it. So be it. So be it. So came through carrying the Utopia briefcase.
Right. Yep.
Doing his whole spiel. He comes, he interrupts the session. The next day, the meltdown verse or whatever comes on.
I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss.
Drake on Travis Scott talking about melting Pharrell's jewelry.
Yeah, and all of that. Yeah. That was a corny, like you shouldn't have been here anyway. Him specifically too. I don't take it as personal as I should. It's Travis. He's harmless. I'm not into his whole makeup. I took it there. Her Utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. And then to to come back in our fold.
To make a point of...
Yeah, to invade the fold and then, do all that he did. It was like, man, that was corny. He's shameless. He does it. You've seen him do it to everybody. I've definitely had to put my hand on your shoulder before. You died in front of me. You cried in front of me.
cried in front of me. You died in front of me.
Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
I had to help you. People take that type of shit for granted. I don't take that for granted. So be it.
But he did not say, "Oh, well, you know, me and him don't really see eye to eye."
It wasn't political.
Yeah, it was not. It was not political.
We
It was
don't
like,
want you here.
yeah, you know, he's harmless.
Oh yeah, but I've some of the stuff he was saying, I was like, we've all been around people like that. I think in life that just Anyway,
I'm interested to hear, like, not Travis's side, because I don't think I'll ever hear Travis's side. But what is the whole like, you died in front of me, you cried in front of me, all of that. Like, what is he specifically referring to? What has Pusha T seen that we're not privy to?
I think he's seen Kanye break down in front of him.
But I think this is more so that line is in relation to just the whole situation of what happened in good music and all that. Because the breakdown happened not very publicly. It's kind of just like, obviously Kanye very public, but there's a whole bunch of big artists that were involved in that probably seen the same shit that he's referencing to.
I think obviously I don't know, but I think a lot of these guys out there in Calabasas, it's a messy situation. They get themselves caught up in all sorts of scandals and things like that, and I think Pusha T has just been privy to a lot of these situations, seen things happen, and he don't like Travis. He rubs him up the wrong way.
Is Pusha T a bit psychopathic? Because psychopaths are quite intelligent, right? Look at how his guys go all buggy like that as well.
No, that's just how he is. Every time I look at Pusha T, my mind instantly flashes back to that radio set that he did. Was it on Funk Flex? Where his eyes are like popping out of his head. He's like...
And I'm remembering, it was about a year ago or like 9 months ago, he started teasing that the Clipse was coming back. And it sounded like he was just going to go insane. And I think like something's
I think Pusha T is a very intense person, but he's also quite chill, right? But
exactly,
in this case,
he's very screwed on.
Yeah, I think this album is about to be a very like intense album, and I mean it in a good way. Like I've been saying it for a long time, or I say a long time, maybe like the last 4 years. Where's the new sound? Where's the new sound? What is it? You know what I mean?
Pharrell's always had the future sound, though. To be honest, I feel like he's never been dated at all.
But we've reached a stalemate kind of with the sound, right? Because obviously, when people think hip hop, they think sampling, they think 808s, they think hi hats, doing like triplets, all that kind of stuff. But the new sound is like where Pharrell has pushed it to currently. If you've heard Ace Trumpets, that in my eyes is part of what the new sound could be. So be it as well. Very, very classic sounding, but the beat knocks differently. That's the best way I can describe it. Like a lot of rappers will want to rap on that and they can't find a flow. Do you know what I mean? They would only ever copy Pusha T's flow because of how the beat is. So I don't know if we want to talk more on So Be It, or we want to kind of keep going.
Clipse. Just when I thought it couldn't get better than Ace Trumpets, they land with So Be It. Fire beat, so creative, loving the sample, loving what Pusha T is doing on the beat. But again, for me, it's just Malice. Malice is just taking this to a different ball game. I'm so excited for this album. Lyrically, just gassing me on to a new level. It's just something else. Fire track. Can't wait to hear the album. We're so close. And yeah, I know I couldn't be on the pod, but so be it. So be it.
The last thing I wanted to say was another reason why this rollout is working so much and why the hype's building is because you can tell they care. Like they seem hungry. Yeah, they're like putting their all into this body of work, and they're proud of it, and that reflects in the interviews, in the music video. Everything to do with it. And I think that for a while, again, speaking strictly mainstream, I think a lot of these artists, it was almost like it weren't cool if you like tried too hard. And you see, like, and it was reflected in the content, in the production, in all these things. And that's why a lot of these artists are coming and going, because they're not putting. There's not like, look at like someone like Carti, for instance. The amount of time he pushes back, like he says the album's going to drop, doesn't do it. It's just like a lack of care, and I think that shows in this. Hopefully in this body of work, but in this rollout, is that these guys are.
Can I say one artist though? I feel like Getz has done it with his past 2-3 albums.
Oh yeah. But he's
done that.
He has to do that, right?
But he's done what nobody does. He's doing all those UK freestyles. He's doing like the antics with the tank. He's doing the desert thing. Like it's cool.
I don't know if all those stunts paid off, but they were impressive. And this is
Mm.
the thing, right? I think if you're going to put yourself out there and be a musician, you're going to have to either hire or do the things that marketing people do. And it's not always just like the basic shit of posting it on your story and doing a advertised post on TikTok or whatever. Sometimes it's sitting down for an hour and having a good interview and saying it how it is. If you're a big artist, like answer those hard questions that no one's going to ask you, or encourage them to ask them. And in Pusha T's case right now, and Malice's case, or Clipse, sorry, to use the proper word, in Clipse's case, they're from the classic era where they know that promoting your album is something you have to do.
Yeah,
and it's good to see they haven't lent into the modern way of doing it, which is like, we're going to post it on our socials, even though those people are already going to listen anyway. It's like they're actually breaking outside of their current fan base, in my eyes.
Yeah, because I said it in the group as well. I think Neil, we were talking about it. Like I'm as much as I love Clipse and have loved Clipse, I'm still surprised at how much buzz there is for this project. I didn't expect, like, 16 years on, whenever the last album was, for people to be this, like, because it's beyond just Clipse fans. It's like, it's not. This is kind of like
it's the whole scene.
mainstream.
It's the whole scene.
There was a lot of hype though when It's Almost Dry was about to drop, because Daytona was so well revered that people were like, Pusha T's, he's reached a pinnacle of artistry at this point.
Yeah, and the thing with that one was the whole, like, we're talking like just before Ye really went off the deep end, and
it was a good moment.
Pharrell, like the back-to-back, I mean, there's like 3 versions of the album where it's like Pharrell versus Ye or Ye versus Pharrell, whatever. So yeah,
Kanye's amazing on the album production-wise. Like that Diet Coke track is.
But that's the last bit of good Kanye we've had. Like the last bit of sane-ish Kanye.
That's not what WhatsApp messages are saying, Sam.
Don't expose. Don't expose what I'm saying.
Before we go there, back to the Clipse though. Back to the Clipse, but it's just kind of like, if you got the best duo or the best group in hip hop, taking a hiatus, and there's an announcement that they're coming back. That already brings pandemonium and excitement.
Yeah,
I also think there's new fans that are new to hip hop, not just like not new fans to Clipse, new to hip hop that are like, oh, what's the Clipse? Like they want to be up on the knowledge, and luckily for them, this project is looking like the thing that they can go, oh shit, Clipse are fantastic, rather than begging it. Like this is like actually genuinely worthwhile.
But the thing as well, like they've been referenced anyway throughout the time, even though they haven't performed and been making music. They've been referenced. Drake's referenced them a lot of the time throughout his career. Tyler, the Creator, referenced them. Kendrick Lamar. So people that are new fans to these guys are getting wind. Oh, this is who influenced you. Okay, cool. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and then when you got Pharrell getting appointed the head designer for Louis V, and then he gets the Clipse guys to come and model. It's like, oh shit, are they back together?
It's more than that. It's more than that as well, though. They had So Be It. I think the album version, they were playing that at Paris Fashion Week a couple of weeks ago, and that version sounds crazy. It's like violins, like playing it like that's what they were doing. So there's an element of people that definitely don't listen to hip hop that are like, what the fuck is this? But they're liking it, So,
but same thing. They did that last year as well. They played their own music, I think. And
well, Kendrick did Fashion Week as well when he was rapping on the side, just sitting there with his cowboy boots on. So I think we're entering that era now where hip hop's back, but it's not back in that, like, it's not baggy jeans and sports tees. It's actually like high fashion art level now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's come. Some of the bigger rappers are past the street stuff, and it's like every album is now artistically fantastic. So there's
even
a
that side
spectrum
of
around
things
it.
is like going out of, like, I've noticed that, for instance, was it we're going off topic now, but didn't like Young Thug call Cuddy a snitch or something like that? And like everyone came for him, like, what are you talking about? Cuddy's a snitch in relation to that trial and all that. But like, I guess what I mean is that, like, I don't know, it feels like there's a shift in like what people I think want, like, higher quality music, bars. It's like we're kind of moving past that passive phase that we've had for a while.
Yeah, I think a lot of the rappers that have popped off in the last, let's say, 10 years, a lot of the auto-tune nonsense squealy rappers, they're going to drop off now. Like the mainstream scene doesn't want to hear that anymore. They've matured a bit. Like they might like the old stuff.
They're not longevity artists, though. We knew that always, right?
But it's coming
you
full
can't
circle.
name a Lil Baby track really and truly, other than that first one.
No,
that
but
first
you know
one
what I
with
mean.
Gunna.
You know what I mean. You're not pointing me to a Lil Baby album and telling me top to bottom this is stacked full of like.
No, I'm not doing that. But he's got singles. I'm not having that.
I'm not. I didn't say that. Just to clarify, that was Kieran.
No, like,
but I
name
am
more
saying
than 5 though. I feel like you can't name more than 5.
Wow.
So, we go Lowdown. We go Freestyle. Indeed.
And what's the bar? That's
struggle.
No, I got one. I'll give him time,
Hold
but
on.
I want to add this one in there while you're thinking. What's the bar that stands out that you go, wow, like Lil Baby's that guy?
I got a few of them.
Tell me now.
I got a few of them.
Well,
it's not so much like a bar like, oh my god, it's more how he does it, like the cadence of his flow. It's just sick.
And that's what I'm saying. That level of impressiveness is gone.
Hard.
You have to actually have substance now.
He did a song with fucking J. Cole in the off season.
Yeah, I'm not rating
that. Was a great song. That was a great song.
That was a good one.
The feature on the Drake track a few years ago. That one as well.
Indeed, that one.
He's talking about the one that came on Scary Hours or something.
The one where he was calling himself a goat. that was
I think the description. That's a bar. I like that.
Everyone has one bar. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has one, but I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying.
He's a one-hit wonder kind of vibe.
Nah, see, you're coming too strong now. You're coming too strong.
Like I love to like shit on people, but he's not one of them, man. If you say Yachty, fair enough.
Nah, see, if you say Yachty, you can't say that about because Lil Yachty in recent years is hard.
Dead.
No.
We saw what he did at Tyler concert, man.
Okay, put that to the side. I say that's crap as well. I'm telling you, his most recent work has been fantastic. That song he did with J. Cole was fantastic.
It is.
That little country vibe one he's got where he goes like, if you know me, you know you will. That one's hard. But yeah, he's hit and miss. But he's not crap. I don't want to hear Lil Yachty's crap.
Baby had a phase. Like there was like a few years where he was right up there. But he's just not quite as relevant now. But that's what I mean about that. I didn't want to name the names, but there's certain artists that just haven't really lasted, stood the test of time, really.
Many artists.
Many of them. But again, this is the thing I was saying. Like, I think there's just a shift now. People, whether it's like I say, whether it's the production level, whether it's the bars, whether it's like like I said, like a thug making a comment like he did. I just think people aren't here for it anymore. It's like generally, I mean, people want a higher quality and more effort, and we're starting to see that now.
I feel like that.
There's Bashy, there's Tyler, there's Gucci, there's plenty of people out there that are really...
The Griselda movement, though, with Alchemist as well, I feel like that shifted a lot because it brought hip-hop into that high-end kind of like avant-garde sounding stuff. And you got bars with the Griselda people as well, who's inspiring people like Tyler. I think there was a big part to play in that, even if they're not like pop artists or anything like that.
Yeah. There's every now and then there's a movement underground that kind of transcends, right? And the underground's never slacking either.
Well, the interesting thing is Gen Z aren't really into hip hop like that, right? They're into specific artists for specific reasons. So, there will be a Bia Badoobie, which I'm sure none of you guys have listened to, but she's, a big kind of pop indie, but she's not a band, but she is, but she's not. And that's nowhere near hip hop. But then they're all into Doechii because they love her energy. Like Gen Z are like reading the vibe of a person and then relating to the music however they're relating to it. So I feel like there's a bit of a kind of shift in how the listener is in the younger generation, where they're not like us, where it's like, I'm a hip hop head, I'm a rock guy, I'm a dance guy. They'll just anything that's good quality, they're gonna support. And when I say support, I mean support it to the max. They'll come to your show, they'll buy your merch, they'll do everything. What'd you say?
Dress up.
Listen, just because you missed out, don't be mad. Yeah.
Nah, not even that. I was amazed when we were there at the time. I was like, this never used to happen when we were teenagers.
But the thing is, they'll do that on Monday, and then Tuesday they're support. You know what I mean? It's like they turn up for the day and the right. There's no they're not ride or die for some people anymore, which is fine. But now you can't rely on building a solid fan base per se. You're dependent on what music you drop and the project that you drop. And you can change sounds a lot more now, actually, because before, with us especially, if an artist tried to go a bit experimental, you'd lose a lot of your fan base. Like, what the fuck is this? But Gen Z will rock with you if it's sounding good. So there's a lot more openness there. Like the example I would use is definitely Doechii. Her album is a great rap album, but everything she's done in and around that is like just her. She's just being herself everywhere rather than trying to be like the hardest rapper out right now. Yeah. But anyway, we've been talking a lot about quality and projects and all that kind of stuff. Let's dive into the top five. I wish I still had that on the board. That used to be on the board, but we took it off for whatever reason. I think the board got a bit too cramped. Let's start with Neil, because I want to see where Neil's at.
Let me go back then. Hold on. Let me see what
you ordering Neil.
No, I'm looking at my albums. I'm looking at my Apple Music and Spotify to see what I've.
There is a spreadsheet.
I got.
Should have filled the spreadsheet in.
I should do the spreadsheet.
Just to let you know.
I'm not gonna go in any order. I'm gonna say them out loud, and then that'll probably help me put them in order afterwards. I liked Wretch 3-2 and Tenny, Home. Great album. Little Simz, Lotus. Saba and No ID. That was a great piece of project. Gets Forbidden Frequency. And the last one, damn, I think that's the. Oh, does it count? The one that you two guys told me about. What's his name? George's mixtape. Does that count?
It's not an album. It's not an album. You can say it's an album if you want, but judging by how he's talking about it, it's not an album.
Okay.
He has different personas. He has mixtape J, album J, you know what I mean? Offline J, online J. This is mixtape J. But if you cross his album.
We could just call it projects and put that in there.
Yeah, I'm put that only because everyone I named loved through and through. Like I can mention other ones, but
if you had to say one more, which one would you pick?
If I had to, I'll probably mention Loyal Kana.
Yeah. Good choice.
There's a thing. UK is on top. You mentioned so many.
Literally, yeah. And like you know me, I love the US, so it's not as if I'm trying to be different. It's
You're not
just
even trying to force it. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Like
genuinely, like this reminds me of 2019. There was so many good UK albums that year.
Yeah.
It's been a really good time. All I have on repeat is Little Simz and Wretch. And I actually made a summer playlist like for 2025. I can share it to you guys if you want. And yeah, it's just sick. So if I was to rank them, I think I'll probably go. Wretch number 1, Little Simz number 2. Gets Forbidden Frequency number 3. Number 4. Oh, this gets hard. I will say Saba. And then number 5, I would say Mixtape George. Only because I think... Actually, no, I'll get into that afterwards. I'll let you guys go. I'll get into that afterwards.
Okay. All right. When we break out into a little discussion, please talk about George, because I've been telling Sean about George for a long time. Like, we even went to one of his gigs, I think, for his first album. And I was like, this guy's up next. And Sean's always like, how do you know? I'm like, bro, I can just sense it. And I'm glad this project is hitting people how it's hitting, because it's like, I've been rocking with this guy for a long time. Like, I DM him here and there about, yo, this one's banging, you know what I mean? Whatever. And, like, it's good to see an artist who's been putting in their craft. He's been at it for like 15 years. To finally getting like, not like big public appeal, but like respect. Definitely respect is a hard thing to get. You can get public appeal and big numbers, you know, Central C, all that kind of stuff, but respect is hard to get. And if you look at the features he gets over time and all that kind of stuff, and the people that know him and how they talk about him, like he's a fantastic artist. But yeah, let's move over to Sean. I want to hear what Sean's saying before me and Kieran come and drop the bombs in the place.
Okay. Right, let me just go to the sheet.
I'm in the sheet right now.
So I've got number 5. I've got John Glacier, Like a Ribbon. Number 4, I've got Saba and No ID from the private collection of Saba and No ID. Number 3, I've got. My top 3 is interchangeable, so this changes by the day. Here I've got Wretch 3-2 Home, and then number 2 Simz Lois, and number 1 I've got Billy Woods with that album.
Gollywog. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I don't even know what that means, but I know it should be censored.
Nah. That they need to hear it. They need to hear all them words. This would claim the power. No, I'm joking. That's nuts. All right, Kieran, here's your top five. Sean's top five. There's obviously overlap as well with Neil's, which is good to hear. Luckily, I think Kieran's is not going to have overlap. That's why I went in that kind of order.
Okay.
It's crazy. This year's actually so good. I've got 8 albums I actually love. I'm not gonna say all 8, but you've said a few of them already. I just wanted to also shout out that McKenny Dixon album that dropped called Magic Alive. I like that a lot. I liked his other albums, the past 2 he's got, but I feel like this one, I just feel like I'm on a real crazy, wild journey with it. I think it's worth listening to if you like an album that feels like a movie. But that's like an honorable mention. I think my 5 is Gets Forbidden Frequencies. And I only put it 5th because I haven't listened to it in a while because it's not available. You just have to like scan it, so it's kind of hard to listen to. Little Simz Lotus. I didn't used to have this, so then I listened the other day, and it's amazing. The Saba and No ID one. I feel like the production on that is just so good. Billy Wood's album, I put 2nd, and my number 1 is Lil Kana's one.
Okay.
What's it called again? Hopefully.
Very
That
UK
Lil
heavy
Kana
there.
album is very good.
It's very UK heavy, isn't it? It's like 3 UK albums in there, isn't there?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 there as well.
Yeah. Okay. Again, overlap. Yeah.
Obviously, I love Wretches as well. It's too hard to pick.
Cool. Well, mine's looking a bit different. Mine's maybe back to front and including some stuff that you guys aren't even considering. But Billy Woods, Gollywog, Lil Kana, hopefully. For some reason, I've got Fly Anakin at number 3. That's probably going to drop down. I don't know why that's there, actually.
It's a nice album, though.
Yeah, I liked it, and I think I put it in at number 3 because at the time I didn't have anything that, you know what I mean? When I did the ranking of like, is this better than this? Is it better than that? It just flew up there. So right now, Fly Anakin, Forever Dream. 2nd, I've got Black Soprano Family and Ill Tone Beats, The Outcome. That project needs more listens, man. Honestly, for me, it's like we briefly mentioned Griselda earlier, and I think this is the best rapping I've heard all year. Like, if you want to talk about like rap, like drugs, money, fucking violence, all that shit, like that's what this is. It's fantastic.
You got to be in a headspace for it, though. That's the
toxic.
only reason.
It's toxic. It's toxic as hell. But some of the beats as well, some of the best beats you'll hear all year from a boom bap perspective. And at the top, like I've been saying, and I'll continue to say probably for the rest of the year, "Life Is Beautiful" by Larry June. And
I
2
forgot
Chainz.
about that one.
Yeah,
oh my god,
that album has been sitting with me so nicely.
Oh no!
When it came out, I listened to it a lot. Then I gave it a bit of breathing room. And I listened to it again last month in June. And it's still like, for me, where I'm at in life right now, it just feels right, you know. Like as a grown, you know, let's say not mature person, but as an adult, if I'm going to play something and I'm going to listen to something, I don't want to have to be kind of fighting against like bars that aren't sitting well with me and kind of, you know, pulling my headspace around. I could put Life Is Beautiful on it. It takes me to where I want to be aspirationally.
Sophisticated.
Yeah, it's grown up, man. I really. I love Larry June for putting this out, and I love 2 Chainz for coming back as not a serious rapper per se. Like, I'm not saying he's like rapper of the year per se, even though if you look at the sheet, he might be up there. Yeah, it's just a great project. I love to see stuff like this. So yeah, that's my current top 5. But the overlap that we've currently all got is, apart from Neil, Billy Woods and Lil Kana. So I don't know if we want to talk about the commonalities between Lil Kana's album before we get into Billy Woods, because that's a bit more.
Saba as well, doesn't it?
I don't have Saba in there, but we can talk about Saba as well. Yeah, sure. So like, yeah, Lil Kana, how are you feeling about this?
That was my number 1.
I liked it.
I just think, I don't know, man. So a lot of music doesn't like emotionally move me these days, but this one really, like, it shifted something when I was listening, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
it's reminding me of that emo indie music growing up, and
do you know what's ironic?
It's done right.
As I listened to this album, yeah, I kind of like I had to like put myself out of that mindset I've always had about like Lil Kana's for like hipsters and Shoreditch type vibe. Because as I listened to this project, I'm like, no, this is actually a really good album. Like lyrically, it's fantastic. You know, subject wise, it's fantastic. And overall, it's compact, it's nice, it doesn't drag, and I don't think there's any actual fluff. You know, we always talk about filler and all that kind of stuff. This doesn't have any of that, and it has something for everyone. I feel this album, Lil Connor's album.
It's flawless, isn't it? And so uniquely produced as well. He's
Yeah.
not trying to like copy anyone's sound, or even like he doesn't really use like traditional electronic kicks or snares in this album that much either.
Yeah,
It's
it
really
sounds
cool.
different. It sounds different, and it feels good. It feels personal. I still haven't had a chance, much like the other stuff. I haven't had a chance to sit with it and break it down. But some of the things that like jump straight off the page, Horcrux is an amazing song.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you could pick one track, just play Horcrux, because that second verse he goes so wild on.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like he's forcing it. It's like, no, this is me. Do you know what I mean? This is what I get up to in my spare time type thing.
That's probably the most high energy track on the album as well, right? At least in terms of tempo and whatnot, because it's very.
He's always downbeat. That one.
He is, but this one is like, whereas before, or like the sort of the typical Lil Kana sound you might say is like that kind of lo-fi, chill. You know what I mean? Like quite easy going. This is that he's clearly been through some stuff, and is working through it, and it's probably his saddest album, I'd say. And that might be why I've not gone back to it as much. It's just because I've just not been in that zone myself.
Yeah.
Which is why it's not quite. It's definitely in my top 10. It just didn't quite crack the top 5, just as like I haven't listened to it as much as the other ones. And it's certain. I think I said in the group, it's got that kind of like long drive home or like dusk feel to it when you're really sort of in your own thoughts and whatnot. But I'm sure I'll get round to it again soon, and it will get more heavily in rotation. But no, I was very impressed by it as well.
You're right, though, when you said that, Sean. I definitely did get lost in my own thoughts when certain bars would hit, and I'd be like, you know what, yeah. And then I wouldn't be listening. I'd be thinking, I'd be like, oh, wait, I'm trying to listen to this album, you know.
It relates to yourself in a way, right?
It's very accessible in that regard. And I think if you're in a place in life where you're, I wouldn't say like comfortable or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like if you're in a good place in life, and then something like this can take you, not out of that good place, but you know what I mean, take you out of your current like mind and make you think about other things. That's quite interesting. That's the sign of good work, I would say. But
this is what I mean, man.
I wish I could remember the bar, but I was on the train listening to it, maybe like the second or third listen, and he said this line, and then I literally like missed the next 3 tracks. I was just like, David, it just put me somewhere else. I was like, oh fuck, I'm at Liverpool Street, and I've just like missed a quarter of the album.
Kieran and Neil were about to say something.
It's meditative, this album. That's the last thing I'll say, because I want Neil to speak as well.
No, I'm echoing with you guys. It's my first project I've listened to by Lil Kana like through and through. So I was like a new fan after listening to it. It's good. It's nice. I don't remember. I haven't sat with it as much as some of you guys have, but I just feel like it was nice. It was it put me in like a very calm, chills. Forgive me if I'm wrong or if my analysis is wrong. It felt as if it was it felt simple but in a very good way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's where Kieran was saying it's flawless. It's like an effortless feeling, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to do too much.
Yeah, exactly. I just felt like he was just kind of like I like his tone of his voice as well. It's got like a very like
so
soft
unique.
kind of rap, kind of unique. Yeah, it's very personable. Like you can really like relate to it, even though you don't really know the guy at all.
Arguably, if you listen to his last album, you feel like you know him quite well. Like
I can imagine that kind of sound. Yeah,
Lil Kana he's very personal in his raps. Very, very personal.
Yeah. Some rappers trying too hard as well, you know, like they're trying to like create this image or become this character. He's just himself. I think it gets me, because it's like, this is just real music. It's not shifting too much.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Shout out the producers on the album as well. I haven't actually looked into who's produced it or whatever else, but I'm assuming every song was produced by somebody different, and then there was an exec producer. Whoever molded that into what it is, fantastic work. It flows. We always talk about flow on like albums, and you know, being taken in and taken out and taken to different vibes. This album just is a nice, smooth experience. You know, nothing jarred me. Nothing took me somewhere that I didn't want to go. Like it was great. It was absolutely great.
Big up Navy Blue as well.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
Yes.
One of my features of the year for sure.
So now it made a bit more sense why when I was at All Points East last year, he was performing and Lil Kana was performing. I'm not saying they met that day, but they must know each other. Like, because I was like, I didn't realize Navy Blue was such a big deal, but like the same people that are in that tent for Navy were in the stage for Lil Kana, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was a good feature. I think I know we normally do this when we do like a review, but I think I actually put that as like one of my like standout tracks. Does anyone have any
It
standout tracks
is
other than Horcrux?
that one. That one as well. The beat's nice on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine were
those two.
the intro track, Horcrux, the title track, which is hopefully in the Navy Blue track. Yeah.
I think the standout for me for this album was the hooks. I found the hooks really catchy. Just stick it in my head. Very effortless. Like someone, I can't remember who else said it, but yeah. But I've never been so hooked on his hooks.
Yeah, he's not. I've never known him as a hook man.
Yeah.
But he definitely does have quotables. Like in his last album, he had that half-cast symphony thing, which I found absolutely hilarious, which was a funny quote. So, all right, moving on to Saba then, because everyone else has Saba on their list, and it would, I'm sure it's going to appear on Theo's list, so it would be a shame if we didn't discuss it. What are you guys loving about it?
Theo. This is terrible. We didn't mention Theo. It's that bad. Yeah, we're listening to Theo today. Theo's on a well-deserved holiday. I'm sure we'll get some voice notes.
Top 5 albums of the mid-years. So, no particular order. Let's just start with July releases. It's June. Sorry, man's in holiday mode. Anyway, moving on, starting with Simz. Amazing body of work. Emotional, heartfelt, felt it right to the core. Lyrically, she's just doing something else. I just think this is an excellent body of work. It's been in my rotation. I can't stop playing it. Standout songs have to be Blood, have to be Blue, Free. The list can go on. Phenomenal project. Absolutely incredible. Next album, Wretch boy. I think it's classic. I think he's given a absolutely educational lesson and showing the history of the Windrush. Felt this right down to the core. Songs that just like Windrush especially felt like my granddad was sitting me down and giving me an educational lesson. Just brilliant body of work, just culture. You felt everything from this project, so that was phenomenal and enters the top 5. Got Loyal Kana again. Let's put a hand up for the UK, man, with their heartfelt and emotional projects, man. They're putting their absolute 5 pence into this bodies of work, man. If I actually think about it, when we go to the end of years, I think my top 3 are going to be UK based because they're just absolutely unbelievable project. Again, that's been in my rotation. Loyal Kana just doing his thing. I just think he's a phenomenal artist and just has to be in the conversation when it comes to top UK spitters, or even just forget UK, it's just everyone. Rounding off the top 5, Black Soprano Family. That album is absolutely insane. Like the grit, the hustle, the hunger. It's lovely hearing rappers like that, and the Dulux version, jeez, easily goes into the top 5. And then rounding up the top 5 has to be Benny the Butcher. So Benny the Butcher with Excelsior. I think this is some of Benny's best work since The Plugs I Met 2 or something like that. He is sounding hungry on this album and he is doing his thing. He's absolutely flexing on the track, lyrically sounding clean. He's doing what he needs to do. And yeah, that's the top 5. So that's the top 5 for me. All done and dusted. So be it.
But yeah, Saba, please. Somebody.
Yeah, for me, fucking loved it. Again, a new fan, never heard a whole project from this person before. So I listened to it off the recommendation of you guys. So I can't lie, I was thinking to myself, what the fuck am I going to getting into? I don't know. Hopefully it's sick. Because I feel like the group's taste is very eclectic at times, which is good, but can also throw you the fuck off. So
man just basically insulted us, like, you lot listen to shit, yeah, and I have to listen to it.
It's not that.
That's what I heard. I don't know about you lot. That's what I heard.
It's not that.
He said eclectic. That word is eclectic.
A very honestly, because there's times where I listen to most of it on the commute or when I'm doing my like shop or whatever, weekly shop. So I don't know what to expect. So when I listen to it from the first song, I'm like, oh, sick. Okay. Next one, I was like, yo, he's got a vibe. It's like it's kind of like an up-to-date version, but in his own way, Tribe Called Quest kind of thing. Like, he's doing something that is just really slick, very fun, very hip-hop. It's giving me 90s, but not like it's not dated. I feel like it's very current. It's very fresh. He's very fun. He sounds very bubbly on the track. Very smart with some of his lyrics as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it. And it gave me like a summery vibe. I was like, yeah, this is it. Like, I'm fucking with this. Like, there's some songs I was like, oh yeah. I had to the point where I'm studying the lyrics. I'm going back. I'm like, wait, what was that? All right, cool. He made it on my summer playlist as well. I've got like 2-3 songs in there. So yeah, man, sick. Love it. And again, first listen as a fan. So if you can do that for my first listen, then you're onto something. Like you're I think you're really good if you can do that. So
yeah, you should go back. I think you'll get a lot from his discography. I mean, this isn't like he's going over, same ground or anything. It is definitely a different album, but his music has generally got this kind of vibe. I think for me, Saba's always very wholesome and like healthy. I can't think of any other words to describe it. I just like even a song like Crash, like that kind of perspective on hooking up with a girl and spending the night and things like that. It's nice, man. There's no like smut in there. Do you know what I mean? It's nice. And then like you get songs like Head Wrap, which are really like
beautiful.
On the surface, it don't sound like much, but it's actually really deep. And
it took me so many listens to understand what he was saying on that track, because I thought it was like literal, like he's just doing rap for our heads.
The first time, and then I realised it was about hair and like his, it's incredible. But there's some other songs in there that are failing to come to mind. But this was the one that I was waiting for summer to hear as well. It's been like I go back to it quite often, but as soon as the weather changed and it got nice, this one's really hitting as well. And
it got better, yeah.
Credit where credit's due. It gives me that early old Ye feel. It's just like Chicago. It's nice.
Chicago, music. But also No ID's the one that inspired Kanye with all that sampling stuff. So it makes sense. That's a full circle.
For sure, and I think that if we were to go back and do our greatest, top 10 producers or whatever it was, I can't remember if No ID got a shout out at least, but
No ID is going to be close to I don't think he's top 5, but he'll be close because the way he did 444 as well is incredible. He's an incredible producer.
808's back. Like there's so much that he's been a part of, and this is one of the best produced albums of the year, I'd say. That is it. Stomping, that beat. Oh my goodness, that's one of my beats of the year.
This album was layered though. I don't think it's like obviously if you like the sound you'll instantly get into it. But I remember when it dropped, I was like, oh, we've got a proper rap album to digest now, and it's still going to take time. I think it could even get better as the year goes on, to be honest, because there's a lot to integrate when you listen to it.
Yeah.
Also, no fluff at all. I think I ticked every single song on this album.
Yeah, the album's no skips in my opinion. Like,
no, it's not skippable. No, some good features as well. Smino did his thing. Is it Jean Doe? Jean Doe? I can't remember. I forgot she was even like. I haven't heard her in years. Her feature's great. There's another one that I'm missing. Again, my mind's going a bit blank, but. Yeah, Saba did his thing again. A very, very consistent discography, positive music. We spoke about it a bit at the time. I like some of the sort of themes in here and the messages about like kind of dropping ego and not trying to like strive for greatness and just being good, and you know what I mean, like things like that. So yeah, glad it's appeared across most of our top 5s.
Well, like I think Care for Me. Remember that album? That Care for Me was like, I would say is probably the best album of that year. I can't remember what year it was. 2018, maybe?
2019, I think.
And you could argue that's the number one of that year. So he's a good artist. It's just that one in between was just very like an interlude-y type album. Do you remember what I mean? Like each track just felt like he's vibing, but we're not getting a full piece.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah. I agree. Sam, you got any thoughts on Saba?
I listened to it once so that I could, have an opinion on it, and I came away with it with no real opinion, which is kind of sad to say. Like, I don't have anything bad to say anything about it. It didn't blow me away like you guys. Like, I went into it kind of expecting to be blown away, and for me personally, for my ear, it wasn't like, wow. I love Saba. I think he's great. He's had a lot of like good moments, especially like for features in my eyes and certain other projects. I'm sure this project's, really, really good, but it just didn't click that way for me, and it could have been the mood I was listening to it in, or the location, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing crazy to say other than like this kind of weird flimsy opinion of it's all right. Listen to it, have a listen to it for yourself.
Try it in the sun though. I think the sun hits different with this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to bear
I
that
agree.
in mind.
Timing is key because I need to do the same with Life is Beautiful. That just came out at a time in life that I
was not beautiful.
Yeah, so
Life is Beautiful. It's the kind of album that, because of the photo, so it makes you want to go on holiday and like take in like the martinis in the sun and the
This
beaches.
is the thing, because I knew the year I was having ahead. Yeah, the way that Larry June was talking, I was like, I'm literally going to be doing this. Like, I'm gonna be on yachts. I'm gonna be drinking water from a private spring. It all makes sense. Do you know what I mean? I was like, this is actually my life for now. So yeah, it's all about time and place and where you're at in life, But Sabbath didn't hit for me.
What I know. Sorry, I'm going off a little bit, but Larry June related. What is that new single called, or like the latest?
Oh, I don't know, but it's got E40 on it, and E40 is hilarious. Well, no, he's rapping, but I just find E40 hilarious because of how he sounds.
Wait, what's the? No, it's another one. It's just Larry June. I'll think of it. That song is hitting so well at the moment.
I didn't realize there was so much Larry June.
On the Under, that one.
Oh, was it after the album he dropped that?
I think so.
I think it's just he drops a lot of singles. Yeah. I don't even know why I didn't mention that. Yeah, it's on my like daily playlist.
On the Under is
Larry June's doing great stuff. I don't know if he'll ever get to the heights of a mainstream rapper, but in the scene for sure he's getting respect. Like people are fucking with Larry June, and he's been grinding for a hot minute to get to where he's at now, where he's getting like that recognition and respect. Like Sean put us onto him, and then he almost had a moment last year with the Big Sean Alchemist kind of stuff, but he didn't come into anything. But maybe this time next year we'll have a different conversation. I want Larry June to be up there with Benny the Butcher, Conway. They don't rap the same style, but just up there with the respect in the scene. Yeah. All right, let's get on to Gollywog before it gets a bit too happy and kind of positive in here. This album's dark, very dark.
Yeah, it's a horror, isn't it? Like literally,
it's scary, but I like it. It's a good kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. We're talking about Woods, right?
Yeah, Billy Woods. Yeah.
Talking about Woods. Yeah, so I missed it at the start.
What else are we talking about?
They can't be talking about loads.
Short's face. I'm like, why are you not jumping in here, bro? What the fuck? You're just like,
no, this one for me is like, I'm not going to sit here and act like this is in heavy rotation. That would be something like Wretch for me. That's a very easy listen. This one has to be the right time, the right setting, and whatnot. But when it comes to just the level of detail, the lyrics, I mean, we can talk all day about Billy Woods and his writing, but I think you're right, Kieran. It's a horror. It's not horrorcore. Like, you get that. Like, horrorcore can be quite gimmicky.
It's a gimmick.
And it's like, yeah. Whereas this is like, it's actually like a little bit terrifying.
Do you know what it is as well? That. I said this when we reviewed it or kind of mentioned it in a wrap up or release recap. Sorry, it's like real horror, like real life horrors. You know what I mean? Like losing your house and all this kind of shit.
Dark.
Yeah, it's like a loud. Like scary things can be scary because they're happening now. This is like that loud scary that's like constantly playing in the back of your mind of like what happens when shit goes wrong.
Man.
Yeah.
Wait, so like, let me get this right because I'm hearing it sound like a horror. It sounds like some scary shit.
It helps if you speak into the mic, Neil.
You can't hear me?
No, I can, but the listeners don't want to hear you talking. Neil's lying down right now, by the way.
My bad.
And he's talking to the ceiling, but he should be talking to his microphone.
Sorry, I'm treating it like my therapy session. So when you say a horror, like, are you listening to it? Are you on edge?
Oh yeah.
Couple of tracks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm on edge.
I don't listen to this with people because it would just make them feel uneasy.
No, that's the truth. You haven't listened to it yet, Neil, but I remember we said to you on the day because I think it was just us three actually. So Kieran wasn't here and Theo wasn't here. Mate, it's dark. It's dark, and you get the dark feeling from like track 3. From track 3 onwards, it becomes dark, and it just gets more and more dark.
Is he quite a visual person? So like Because he like put out videos and stuff like that.
I was literally about to say though, he released one video for this, which is such a rare thing to do for the final track, and it's such a cinematic experience. I just watch it, man. Like they're like embodying like horror characters in the video, the way they do.
I didn't even know that. No, I didn't know that. But I was gonna say this album paints a picture. This album feels visual. Do you know what I mean? I could see it.
Because that would make sense if he does that kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, some artists that make certain albums, and then when it comes to their performances and sets and pieces and their videos and their stages, their tours,
he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you're into like rapping, like rapidy rap, you know, like into the bars and all that kind of stuff, listen to Billy Woods. Listen to
the curation's incredible as well. Like all the producers, he's put like his greatest hits of all his collaborators onto this one project.
Yeah, great conductor beat on there, Alchemist beats.
Yeah, in the album description it says a murderer's row of producers.
Oh,
I like that.
What?
That's how they describe it, a murderer's row of producers. Because it was all like the top like proper underground producers that he's
all of them. They're all there. It's mad.
Murderer's row.
Kenny Siegel, LP.
But I think as usual with a Woods album, it's extremely dense. There's a lot of meaning and purpose. I know we were all a bit like when we first saw the cover art and heard about the album title, I was like, "Ooh, what are we doing here?" But I think, you know, respectfully, I think he justifies it in how he sort of portrays that character of the doll and the different meanings and then you've got like a ton of horror film references and like Doom references, like MF Doom stuff.
But he's talking about the black experience and like how sad it can be, right? Which is like for the people that want to talk about how Kendrick is talking about the black experience. Oh wow! No, Billy is talking about it in its real depths. That's what I got from it. He's talking about, you know, black families.
It's because I think he's living a very real man life. Like Kendrick is actually extracted from reality. If you think about it, like, he's so famous and rich, and he's living luxury, even if he's a conscious person. Billy Woods is very normal, but he doesn't even really reveal his face. You know, I think he lives a day-to-day life of just
There's one bar that sticks out for me, or it's like a little bit of a verse where he's talking about they're trying to evict him from the building, but he could still pay his rent, so they can't evict him. So they keep coming back, and they're like, oh, you know, it's just me and you, and you know, we're having this little laugh of it. It's like there's stories like that in America all over the place where they will evict people who miss like one rent payment, or they change the rent to a crazy amount. You know what I mean? All this kind of stuff, and then they'll knock the building down, gentrify the area, whatever else. But like he's telling real stories there of like there's definitely someone out there who's got a good job, probably still lives in the projects or whatever, what was once the projects, and could afford their rent quite comfortably. And so when you keep upping it, I'll just keep paying it. And if you keep upping it, I'll keep paying it. And you know, you have to pay me to leave here, and they won't. You know, they do all these weird, you know, politics and mind games, especially, you know, for black people in America that, you know, would live in a shit area for whatever, get relocated and then get gentrified. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm giving this album enough credit for how it's not affected me, but how it spoke to me. Because I said about everything else, I haven't had time to take it in. Billy Woods demands to be taken in.
Yeah, it does.
No, you're doing well, man. Because it is.
That's really good analysis, man. I don't think I can speak on that experience, and it's interesting to hear that from you. Yeah.
But there's a couple lines. I mean, Billy Woods, you've heard me say it before. For me, he's like a philosopher at points. There's just certain shit he says that really just sticks with me. It just sticks, and I'm like thinking about it.
But he's a humorous one.
He drops lines of humor a lot.
His comedy's
he's really funny. But there's a couple ones on here that stood out for me for different reasons. There's one where he was like, if these walls could talk, maybe they wouldn't. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see what I mean?
That's deep, you know.
He's different.
That was funny.
Yeah. And then another one was like, you know that waterproof mascara track, which is like one of the scariest beats, the scariest beat I've ever heard in my life. That's the one where there's like the woman crying, and he's like recounting the story of hearing his parents argue and stuff like that. He's got a line where he says something like, remember, it's just us in this room, and then like the cry drops, and it's like, no, there's like a piano, like a really like distant, listen to that.
Remember, it's just us in this room. That's it. Like that's all you got.
Yeah, it was. And then there's the features on here as well. Despot just goes off.
That Despot,
I'll be
I've
honest.
said this to Sean. Wait, no. Wait.
This
I
feature
can't, like,
list.
wait, hold on.
Go on.
That Despot feature is my feature of the year, and I'll tell you why. Like, when I was listening to this album, you know how this album is like very cinematic and like a movie. The moment that Despot feature drops, I swear, like energetically, I was thrown to that moment in Watch the Throne where Jay-Z comes out and the flames are like blazing, and it's like you're looking at hell, but you're also looking at like the apocalypse. I swear, man, that Despot feature's insane.
No, I feel what you mean.
But what I'm trying to say is as well, though, yeah, this is the most impressive no-name list. Like, I looked at this this feature list, and I'm like, okay, I know you Lucid or whatever, however you say it. Okay, I know him, but the rest of it, I'm like, who the fuck are these people? And then when I'm hearing them,
I don't know
like,
who they are, man.
I'm like,
It's
now
amazing.
I want to know who they are. Yeah, now I want to know
that
who these
singer,
people are.
there's that female singer that's in like the jazzy stuff. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
What's that song called? Is it
A Doll Full of Pins?
Doll Full of Pins, beautiful.
And she's on the one before as well, I think, in the ending of it.
Yeah, but I want to put this out there as well, because Maps by Billy Woods might be something that you enjoy a bit more, Neil. But Billy Woods definitely makes good albums. Like he is not a singles person, much like we try to insult Boldy James for dropping just lots of singles and lots of songs. Like Billy Woods makes great projects. Like for me, Maps, I don't know if that was 2 years ago. I'm trying to look now to try and find that would have been my album of the year back then. Do you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, do you know what? This is in my top 5. Yeah, it's in my top 5 just about. But the only reason it's not higher up is because it's so dark. Like I can't make a dark album like this my album of the year, because it's not honest.
I'm not trying to subscribe to this defining my year. Do you know what I mean?
But I'll be honest. You have to listen to it. You have to listen to it at least once all the way through with proper focus, because it's an experience. But it's not my album of the year. It just deserves that level of respect.
Yeah.
No, I was. They're always been on my. He's always been on my thing to listen to. But I think hearing you guys talk about it, and then Sean saying that Wolves line, that's fucking hilarious. That is that's a funny bar. That can be taken in so many different ways.
Yeah, that's the thing. So when you laugh like that, for me, I was like, I found it like quite like I don't know, like deep. Like I was like, oh, that's like what's happened in this house. Like for the walls to be like, what have they seen that's made them go quiet? Do you know what I mean? But that's the beauty of his bars. It's like you can take so much away from just one line, not just like the different themes in the album. But now with your reaction, now I'm like, oh, I see it.
I'm gonna laugh next time I hear that.
That is so funny. That is so. I might even say it as a joke now. That is hilarious. That is a funny one.
Yeah, Billy Woods is doing well, and we have to also kind of highlight the fact that he's a not much older rapper like that, but he's like 40 something, late 40s, something like that.
Oh wow!
So he's a grown man, but he's making a grown man album every time. He's not trying to
innovative, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not trying to compete with you. Like he's trying to show you like what the art form of rapping is about, and he tells good stories. He has good schemes. Obviously, as you heard, he's got great quotables as well. Well worth a listen. But let's move on to the other album that everyone was kind of loving a bit that I haven't really got in my top 5, but you guys did, Wretch and Little Simz. I don't know which way round you want to do it. I'll talk about Little Simz a little bit, but not so much about Wretch.
We should do Simz probably, because like this is kind of a June. We didn't recap June, did we? So we haven't actually spoken about Simz like in that much detail. So maybe we could start there.
Yeah, Simz is in my long list, but it's not in the top 5 for me because I was talking about flows of album stuff. You know, that one track, the Britpop track, really takes me out.
It's just one, isn't it? It's an issue. It's just
so
one.
sad. It's so sad that that's why I've done it. But you've got to knock marks where you can, especially with the quality you've had this year.
Fair. But Kieran, didn't you have a good explanation for that track?
I did. I actually think, like, if you're thinking on like a thematic level, it works really well because the first 2 tracks are like very like, I don't want to say like negative, but you know what I mean, like they're dark. And it's like, you can see if you see the tracks after Young, she actually goes into quite a positive light with a lot of stuff. But that shift would just not work. It would feel like Dave's Sophomore album, where he went from that really like horrible Three Rivers like storyline to Lazarus, and it was like, what is this? Like, why?
So you're saying she needed that handbrake turn to take us through the rest of the album?
But this is the thing; it's such a smart handbrake turn because it sounds really positive. like musically.
It's literally like it's like a jokes song. It's like the streets.
It's satire,
almost.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's like you're making fun of it, and it's like, and I almost think like she's pointing the finger a lot in the first two tracks, but in this track she's reversed the finger back at herself in a way. I don't know if it's real or about her or anything. It's almost like making fun of society, making fun of herself, like from the narrative standpoint. And I think that is actually a really smart way. I've never seen it before, where like she's got these really like dark criticizing songs, to self-criticism in a funny satirical way, to then we're in this like lighter section of the album now. So it works, but it's wild.
But can we not like overshadow how strong this album starts from Thief into Flood?
Thief.
Yeah. And you know what it means. Hey, come on. Sorry, let's talk about that, because I had to just get that out, that I didn't like Young. But let's talk about the start of the album. Everyone, please.
Yeah.
It was giving conflict of interest level of like Epic. I think I can't lie with those two.
Yeah. I think it's because it was like the elephant in the room, because we all knew what was coming, but we didn't know how it will kind of be approached. So
to give it to us straight at the top, and not mince no words. Do you know what I mean?
I feel sorry for your wife.
It's giving certified pedophile levels of like clearness. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try and mix up what I say. Thief.
How many verses she raps on it as well? Like she just keeps going.
She goes in.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when I played it, I didn't look at the track list. So I just hit the play button.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my, like I said to you, my daily routine, wherever. And I'm like, raw, she's going in on man. I'm thinking, okay, maybe that was just the one verse. And going in again, I'm like,
it gets worse.
Personal business was aired
when she said the wife line. When she said the wife, I was like,
yeah, my eyebrow was very raised when I heard a lot of the way she was saying things. Like, you are not scared at all.
Yeah.
When we went to the other week. Sorry, Neil, go ahead. Go on.
That's right. No, I'm just saying. I just thought she would try to kind of keep the friendship with Cleo match. She might try and like.
Nah, it's dead. It's dead.
Do you know what I mean?
She burnt all bridges with that one.
Yeah, man. Sorry, go on, Sean.
No, that's all right. I was going to say that when we went cinema a few weeks ago, I know I was talking to both Neil and Kieran separately about it when we were chatting, and we were talking about how, of course, she's quite scathing in that first track, and she does get pretty personal, but she's also tactful throughout the album, as in like it don't really come across petty or like super spiteful or anything, or not spiteful at all really. But then also like later on in the album, she basically like recognizes that like a lot of the success she's had, she wouldn't have had it without Inflow, and she's like tackled that as well. It was like a real mature
she also
way
said that
of
she
having
doesn't
beef with
need you
someone.
anymore. She said, I don't need you anymore. You know, like I can still be me without you. It's a shame that you've done this though. You know,
but she questioned whether she could. You know, and she shared that with us as well. And I think sometimes particularly in rap beef, there isn't that accountability or that sort of self-awareness. And it just shows she's just such a mature artist, I think. And this album really it kind of gave you everything that it's a real beef album, like in terms of like it went through all the emotions that come with having like a feud with someone. You know, it's not all like drama and you know, like what we saw with sort of Drake and Kendrick and shit like that. There's a whole range of emotions that come with it.
Yeah, I think as well, if we're going to be like, you know, judging things and obviously making top fives, this is the only woman that appears in all of our lists. But you know, there's no point making that definition of like, female rapper, male rapper here. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh
John Glacier's
John Glacier.
album.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot about that.
No, it's an easy mistake with the name.
No, I mean, as in, I just forgot that she's a female.
Oh, right.
Like, do you know what I mean? That's what I forgot. Yeah, I mean, she's up there with the rest of them, and she's obviously not doing what everyone else is doing right now, which is doing the whole like, I'm the best, I've got more money, da 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 da. She's very much in her artistic bag, and this album, much like Lil Kana's, is a personal album, but it's also very artistic.
Yeah, and her rollout is very much like for the people. Like she's been putting on shows at South Bank for the whole week she did for that rollout.
Oh, is it?
She had a signing. I think it's that South Bank. What's that venue? The
Meltdown Festival they did.
Yeah. She had that going on, and then she had signings for fans to come see her. So I saw
it's personable, isn't it? Yeah.
Has her festival thing happened yet? All the performances
happened already. Yeah.
How did that go? Does anyone know anyone that went? Because I don't know.
She did it with Chineke Orchestra. I saw some videos.
I saw clips.
Oh, okay.
crazy. She's conducting the orchestra for Venom, and then when the beat
Yeah.
drops, she just like they're moshing. It's
Oh, that's
crazy.
cool.
Yeah. And then I also saw she did a pop up. I think it was in somewhere in Shoreditch. I think it was like under like a bridge, kind of like how Skepta did it for the shutdown and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She did the same thing. Got in a taxi or car with some speakers, whatever, and then just everyone's surrounding the car, and she's playing them the whole album and some of her hits. And yeah, it looked pretty cool. It looked pretty sick. But I think minus the Thief song, it was a really brilliant album. And the was it the young one?
Yeah, that's the Britpop track. Yeah.
The rest of the album is really, really good. It's very layered. It's got love. It's got some introspection about some hard times. I love it. It's really nice. It's got the soothing. It's got everything. It's got a bit like not R&B. It's got like a soulful hip hop, British. And it's got maturity. It's got growth.
Also, the growth is this important part, because whenever I talk to people about Simz, they're like, but she doesn't switch it up, or she always sounds angry, but like, and doesn't go past that level that she does though of like, I'm contained. This album, she flexes her voice everywhere, especially on the title track Lotus. That long second verse she does, she's going in on that one. Yeah, it's crazy verse.
Also, she did something that we loved on Simbi, where she played with the sample when she did the free thing. Like,
it's so good on the album. Yes. I was annoyed in the single because I was like, I wish there was more, but it works on the album. It flows. It's like, this is that moment where you can headbutt.
Yeah. She's an amazing artist when it comes to building tracks and rapping. It's unfortunate that more people don't kind of see it or get it, but I understand that she's not doing what the other rappers like. Venom is what they want. They want Venom wall to wall, but it's like she can't do that all the time. She's not in that space.
We need to talk about Blood with Wretch as well. That song.
Oh yeah, really good one.
I liked it, but you know what? It didn't hit the most.
It's not a big moment.
It. Nah, I think it was cool. No, I think it was cool. I don't want to say it because it sounds so big.
Say it. Say it for the people.
Nah. I need to find the right words. The word is not gimmicky, but it felt performative.
I'll say it. I this could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he does that weird accent again on this, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
What do you mean?
There's a singer on there. But
I thought he did his little Jamaican accent again, and I told you that didn't feel right.
He does do the Jamaican accent, yeah, he does.
Yeah, so that's that. I know Neil's saying gimmicky, but for me, I just hate when he does that accent because he doesn't do it very well in my eyes.
Nah, I don't want to say gimmicky. I don't want to say that.
You said it's there on wax, so
I don't want to say that.
No, I
Should I tell you I want to tell you her theatrical vision, because I was reading about this, what she did at the South Bank. It's quite cool. She's on stage performing, and for this song, Wretch came up from the back of the whole theatre, so like behind the audience, and he was performing from there. So like they're doing their bars trading off, and the audience is kind of like watching this conversation going back and forth like this. It's quite a cool experience if you think about it.
Now I remember this track.
I think that was her vision.
I remember now.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes the song better or not, but I respect that she kind of like thought that through and it landed.
Neil's gathered his thoughts together now.
Thank you, Kieran, and that's exactly what I needed. So it felt like a scene in a play. That's why I said performative. It felt like it matched like a theatrical kind of setting. So you describing how she performed it makes sense to me.
It's not a bad thing that it's performed. Like Kendrick makes very like theatrical music as well.
Yeah, and I think for me, when I hear those kind of songs, I always want to see the visual. Like all the time. Like when I told you with Kendrick, I want to see the visual. Do you know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, right,
those kind of tracks.
Cash comes in and like narrates what's going on, and that for me felt a bit like, you know what I mean? Like,
I hear what you mean. It was like why do you have to explain?
Yeah,
I know what you mean. But it's not a bad chorus. I like the chorus.
For me, judging by what they did last year with the Black and British song, I expected something on that level. For me, it's not on that level. It's not like a spectacle, but it's good. It's good. I just didn't like it. And again, I think we forget this a lot, especially when it comes to voicing our opinions. You can just not like something for whatever reason.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Like I liked it. I just felt like 2 songs in the album. If I had to critique it, it would be that one and the is the young one, young.
Yeah, young. I want to like because of how it wants to be in the video, but it just in the flow of the album, it doesn't do it for me. And Kieran's explanation helps a bit, but it still doesn't make it right for me. You know,
the video is spectacular though. Like she
is.
sells the song so well because I wouldn't like that song at all without the video.
Yeah. Okay. Does anyone want to talk about McKinley Dixon, maybe Kieran and Sean? Because I know me and Neil haven't listened to it, and we've already spoke about Lorcana quite a bit.
I don't know what to say. I feel like I've been on a journey with those previous two albums, but this one's like it's hit well. I also think like I haven't listened to a jazz rap album since To Pimp a Butterfly that's hit like this well executed as well.
Yeah. I mean, I told you, Kieran, I've only really had like one proper listen, and it was just at the wrong time. I was like kind of sleep deprived on coffee driving.
Oh no!
And the jazz weren't working well with the.
So that's
the jazz
weren't
vibing.
listeners.
So
don't listen on the hangover.
Yeah, it was making me feel on edge. But no, look, McKinley Dixon is. It's good that you mentioned To Pimp a Butterfly because this is like if you did an album full of 4/3. Like in terms of the production, obviously not the same track every one, but you know what I mean. It's like this is a real proper like jazz rap album to the core. Very, I don't know if cinematic's the right word, but there's definitely the storytelling and the cohesion between each track. He definitely makes bodies of work, something that has to be listened from back to front. And yeah, I've only listened to this in the previous album. I'll definitely be going back to it when the time's right, but I won't say much more than that. Kieran's definitely better place to speak on the album.
You know, it is as well. Like I think just there's obviously like general UK bias for me because I'm from UK. So I just think if I was American, I probably would like this more because it would probably relate to me a bit more as well.
Yeah, I understand that.
What was the other album we were going to mention? Was it Wretch?
Wretch. We were going to, we spoke about Wretch quite a lot, didn't we, in May? But Kieran, you weren't there for that one, were you?
No, I wasn't.
No.
I've said some stuff to you in person. A few of you, but
it is in the recording, by the way. But go on. Anything you feel?
Oh yeah, no, I spoke on it. It's cool.
But yeah, we're at the mid-year, so I'm sure it's going to be a contender for album of the year for some people. So might as well discuss it a little bit.
It's there. I think it's up there. I really, really enjoy it, and I think it is actually Wretch's best album. I've really enjoyed this last 10 years of his music, actually. It's a tough one. This year's just so stacked, and like he does a lot of versatile things on this album, and I think that might be the only weakness because then there's songs that are a bit softer, which like I like Home, I like Me and Mine, but I feel like they soften the strength that this album has as well.
For me, this one is the one that I've probably listened to the most. So I feel like I had to really sort of like gun to my head. What is my favourite album of the year? What am I listening to the most? Is this one? And I think again, I've said it. That's like third time now. Timing. It came at a time where I felt like the weather was changing. Just things in life were in a different place, and it just hit right when it came out. So since then, it's like I listen to it a good few times a week. It's sometimes it's like. You know, we were bigging up Billy Woods not long ago and Simz to an extent for like how challenging they can be, whether it's like emotionally or, you know, thematically, whatever. This one is an easy listen for me. And it's still dealing with quite heavy topics and like some profound stuff and all that, but it's just very listenable. And Wretch is just one of those rappers where he's just got a great voice, clarity, smooth. I know that, Sam, you got some things with the accents and that, but...
but that's me being like very, very picky. Like I'm sure a lot of people love it, but personally, I just hate it.
No, I understand. I think just from like when he's rapping, when he's just doing him rapping, it's like it's one of the it's a soothing voice.
But it's not just the rap, you know. He's got an amazing understanding of melody. Like he's always infusing melody into everything he's rapping, and I think a lot of rappers just don't have that. Of course, they can hear a beat and be like, "Oh yeah, I want to be on this," but you can tell he knows how to create like melodic and harmonic songs. It sounds nice.
Yeah, I know we touched on it last month, but some of the features on there are great as well. I really enjoy Scraps. Good find. Singing like some of the singles like Home and things like that is it's just such an easy album to listen to, but also
Nesta
gives you a
Marley
lot.
as well.
That Nesta Marley track is so fun. Yeah,
Brilliant.
the Kano feature too, incredible.
Kano as well. Yeah, do you know what it was? Is Kano's one? I think it was. I know we've come to expect it from Kano, but the content of the verse felt very like 2021, 2022, where he's talking about what happened with the Euros. He mentioned Saka and stuff like that.
Do you think it was old?
I do wonder if it was like something he'd had in the can for a while. I'm not saying it's still relevant, like what he's saying.
It was relevant still,
but it felt very like specific to that time.
But the thing is though, like I remember even like last year, I heard someone mention the Saka thing again. So it's like it's just a part of this decade. I just remembered looking at the track list of Seven Seater as well. You probably spoke about it. Seven Seater is a crazy track.
That works a bit enough love, to be honest.
Oh, crazy track.
Man. No, and then of course Black and British, but that came out last year. So yeah, man, it's right up there for me. Probably my favourite album of the year, actually.
I wish I was along that ride with you guys, but it's I think if I'm looking at the year and I'm looking at what's hitting me right, it's not that. It's in my list at the moment. It's definitely not in the right place. You know how we are with the list. Me and Kieran tend to like lock in a number one and then maybe lock in a number two, and the rest is like floating until the day we like literally on the recording we might remix it. And you've already done your maths, and we go, oh, actually, well, I was really fucking with that. So yeah, I want to like Wretch's album, but the parts of it that take me out, much like Simz's album, and with the quality of this year, I've got to knock points somewhere, and I've got to knock them hard for a reason. And it's a good project. I love it. There's some songs in there that I think are amazing. But I don't know.
Can I add one album to this selection? This one I randomly discovered called Prem Rock. He's called it. It's called Did You Enjoy Your Time Here? Like it's a cool album title already. This is an interesting album. He's in Billy Wood's group, but he doesn't rap like challenging or anything like that. It's quite just it's a bit like a Loyal Kana type album in a way. Actually,
you added some of this to the playlist last month, didn't you?
Or... Yeah, this is. I would recommend it just to check it out and see if you're vibing. Like it gives me that Loyal Kana feel.
Okay. I want to highlight something as well. Actually, if anyone else hasn't got anything else to say about Wretch or anything like that, I want to highlight something.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you had something to add to Kieran's thing, that's fine.
Well, I was just going to quickly say, I mean, I didn't get the Loyal Kana vibe, but I think I kind of get what you mean. But no, it's an album that you put me onto, Kieran, and I think it made my top 10.
I knew you would like it. Yeah,
it's up my
street. He's smart as well. Like I'm hearing him rapping, and I can't digest it all because he's so lyrical. But I'm hearing certain bars, and I'm like, that just feels so true. Like you've thought in deep.
Yeah. You can tell he's in that Billy Woods camp, Backwood Studios. There's also a posse cut on there, which may have to make an appearance when we next do that series. Sorry.
Nice.
But yeah.
For me, I know it's not a project. Oh, sorry, it's not an album. But since we put in Mixtape J, I want to put this project in there. Benny the Butcher Excelsior. That project is fantastic. Like we're not getting much Benny these days, but the Benny we're getting is fantastic. Well, I say we're not getting much. We're not getting an album really, but we're getting quality stuff, and it's got one of my features of the year on there from Boldy. Is it Boldy or Billy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely. Do you know what I said with that Benny one though?
It's Boldy, yeah.
He's finally leveled up in this project. Like it actually sounded like progression, and I was amazed that he did it.
Yeah, it's very much that kind of luxury drug rap kind of thing. The same thing we were celebrating Clipse for. That's exactly what Billy. Fuck, too much B's. That's exactly what Benny is. And I think that project needs it needs a listen. If you're listening to hip hop and rap music, listen to Benny the Butcher Excelsior. It's a fantastic project. And also, I know I said this in the group, and I know you guys didn't listen, but if you want to find out some side projects and behind the scenes stuff about the Diddy trial, listen to King Combs' album, because it's weird to hear someone talking positively about Diddy. It's very odd.
Yeah.
It's not a good album, but it's just interesting to hear him say, yeah, my dad's going to do this, my dad's going to do that. I'm like, bro, your dad is a A nasty piece of work. Like, what the fuck?
Oh wait, did he release the whole album? So
Yeah,
the whole
it's a
album's
sad
out, yeah.
it's a sad piece of work. Yeah.
Oh, I listened to one track. I didn't listen to the whole album.
He gets
And
going.
he gets but he gets filthy by the end. And
Yeah.
the last two are just, I've never heard people talk about sexual stuff like this. Like,
what he's talking about?
Listen, like, I actually think like he could catch a case. The last two tracks are mad.
Yeah.
Was he like?
It gets freaky.
Father like sometimes.
Yeah. He's seen the freak offs, definitely.
He's been in them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's odd. That's why I wanted to mention it, because I think it's worth a mention. I wouldn't suggest listening to it, but if you want to find out the other side of the Diddy case, there you go. That's what that album definitely is.
Can we just have a chat about that? Can we just see how socially deaf this is? Why the fuck are you making an album about this and with Kanye West?
Because
Kanye
the villain in the story also feels like they're right. You know what I mean? The villain doesn't feel wrong. The villain feels right. So that's why it's not about socially deaf.
The villain is his dad. Yeah. It's not him.
Yeah, and so the people that are around the villain might feel right.
The last two tracks are villainous. He says disgusting
things. Has the Sun also, over the years, caught a few, well, at the very least, accusations?
I don't know.
I'm not surprised.
I don't really listen to what's going on with him. Like, but Kieran kept throwing this my way, so I gave it a play, and it's a lot.
But like, surely the PR person should have been like, "Yo, this ain't the time." Like, surely some senior person that has some
the senior
wisdom.
one was Kanye. Kanye just brought him to the studio and made that.
He's not a senior. He needs help.
But can we at least highlight this, Kieran? Because we're doing ourselves a disservice here. Northwest has the potential to to be a very good rapper.
She has a really good feature on this album.
No,
it's
seriously,
really
seriously.
Yeah.
You don't have to go, stop it, yeah, because she's Kanye Jason. She actually...
Wait.
She is, though.
Hang on. Northwest is on the King Combs album.
Yes. Yeah, she's on the first track, and it's an amazing feature.
She is, though. Stop the shit.
Why are you making her guilty by association, though? Like, she's a kid.
If this wasn't Kanye West's daughter, you would not give a fuck.
I wouldn't even hear it, but she's
exactly.
Okay, let's take the Kanye stuff out of it. Yeah, she's 12 years old and she's not doing a bad job for a 12-year-old. It's impressive.
Remember how good Willow is right now. And she came out with Whip My Hair to come out.
He's saying Willow Smith is an amazing artist now, and she started off with Whip My Hair back and forth. Like
that was a banger though.
It was a silly one though. No, it was silly.
It was still a banger.
Yeah, but she had the full promo machine behind her. Her dad is Will Smith. Like where did Sean go? Yeah. I thought he went somewhere serious. He's gone somewhere to cry. What's going on, Sean?
But she wasn't doing, "Hey, Mr. Westy, the bestie." Just cut the bullshit.
Yo, you've got bars like that. Let's not even be serious. Let's not even be stupid now.
Cut this shit.
Give her time. Give her time, man. Give her time.
No, in time, yes, she can be, but she hasn't shown anything to give you guys that.
12. She's 12, bro. What do you expect?
Bow Wow was 12 at one point.
That's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm not saying she's the next Bow Wow, bro. She's 12 and she's doing all right. Like, she's not doing too bad.
You said she had the making to be like one of the best rappers. Or some
where did I say
that? What do you say?
What she has the making to become a good artist, like a good rapper. Yeah. She's 12. It's not a bad verse.
Okay. All right.
We've pushed people to listen to it now. People can go listen to it.
I know.
So that's what we're here to do. Sean, what happened to you? What's going on? You went for a walk. You came back. You're now crying. What's going on?
It's a disgusting album for her to be on.
Let Sean talk. I want to hear what Sean's saying.
This is nuts. This is absolutely bonkers, man. This is why. Let me not talk about it.
No, I can't be the only sane one on this shit.
You have to talk.
Come on.
You have to talk.
Balance it out, man. These two are just on some Kanye juice right now.
Nah.
Do you not understand how messed up it is to put your daughter on an album like with this context as well, though? It's so messed up.
Thank you.
It is.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't want to make it about him, but like at the same time, it's like it's just another thing where it's like you're gone. Like what is going on?
But in Kanye's head, King Combs is innocent, and so is P. Diddy. Like they do.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? He's not doing it thinking I'm putting her on this horrible album. It's crazy, man.
How I see it, sometimes it's not about innocent or guilty. Sometimes it's just literally about optics, right? The optics are not looking good. It's just,
I don't think Kanye cares about optics at the stage of life he's in right now.
Yeah. Forget Kanye. Like I'm talking about this other adults outside of Kanye. He's not the only person in the room. that can make decisions for these people.
It's true.
Or
It's
give
true.
advice.
I do wonder though if I actually do think King Combs just went to the studio, they made this album, and Kanye independently dropped it. I feel like this is some outside the machine project.
I don't know about all that. I hear what you and Sean are saying, Neil, but I just had to throw it. Listen, the podcast has to be interesting and fun in some regards. So sometimes I got to throw some shit out there.
Yeah, I get that. I get it. Honestly, I do get it.
You did well.
I do get it. I think you threw me off with the Northwest thing. I was like, stop. Because if she was that hard, you would have dropped the bars in the group chat and said, "Look, listen to this verse."
No. I gave you guys the bat signal where I said, "Listen to this project because I'm definitely going to bring it up." And I'm a man of my word. I'm not going to pussy out. I brought it up. You know.
Yeah. So, I hear it.
So
like I say, I just hope she weren't in the studio for this, and it was just like
No, I don't think he would have done that. Man, that's
I don't know. We're making a lot of assumptions
mad.
here. Oh my god, Lil Wayne. Fuck all this conversation. That conversation's done now. Lil Wayne.
We didn't even talk about
it. We are so out of it. What the hell?
But you know what? That is just evidence of how much music has come out and how much.
No. Let's tell the truth. It's the evidence of how shit the album is.
That album is not it at all.
You know what? It's not a good album, but I listened to it. It's not a good album.
There's a couple of
there's moments. There's moments of greatness.
5 or 6.
There's moments. There's moments
of greatness, but it's shit.
Greatness or just decent. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know about
greatness. Loki's theme, because written history. Those are moments of greatness.
Because when I started it, I wasn't that thrown off when I started it. I think I have to look back at it, but I remember at a certain point, because again, I'm doing my daily routines, whatever. I looked at my phone like, what the fuck am I listening to? Like,
you thought it skipped off the album, innit?
Yeah, I was like, what happened? I was just baffled.
You know, I make my condensed versions of albums. Only like 6 tracks made it, and this is quite a long album, man. That just tells you it. There's not a lot of good songs on it.
Yeah, I feel really bad for bringing up the King Combs off-piece things. I feel like I've thrown Sean off, but surely you have something to say about Lil Wayne.
No, I still haven't listened to it. That's why I'm.
Don't bother, man. Don't bother.
I genuinely don't.
No, listen to it.
But this is the thing.
I'm saying
so
don't
much
bother.
music, like Neil said, and it's like, and I don't keep up like I used to anyway. And then because it's very rare, and respect to Wayne and his legacy and all that, it's very rare that like everyone is like, this isn't it. So I was just like, well, I'll just give it a miss, But,
I think it's such a shock just because up until this point he's been releasing some crazy verses.
10 out of 10 features.
He then dropped a great feature towards the end of June.
Yeah, exactly. So it's weird. It's like, how you dropping this heat and then the album comes and you just going all over the place with it. I don't really get his thought process with it. Do you know what it might be? It might be a situation where, because he's sick of the features because the artist has gave him direction and said, this is the theme, this is what we're doing, give me your 16. Whereas if you leave him alone, Lil Wayne,
that's what comes out.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Like he's arguably the best feature artist ever, I think.
Yeah,
especially this run that he's done.
But he also has iconic entries into verses. His voice is so distinct. Like when you hear it, you're already excited, and then when you listen,
before the verse starts, it's the lighter click,
all
like that
kind of stuff
so
happening.
Yeah, that gas me every time.
Yeah, that gas me. Yeah, he's proper. Like I'm sorry to anyone who might have liked that album, but we really didn't. And when I say we, I mean pretty much everybody. I haven't heard anyone say anything good about this.
We love Lil Wayne in this group. Everyone actually loves Lil Wayne. It's so crazy.
We've done a special thing just for Lil Wayne. It wasn't even a discussion. It was like a full career breakdown. Yeah. And he's done
that. Yeah, we did.
I think another thing, a slight thing I have as well, like, why put this on the Carter series?
This is the thing. Imagine doing that episode after this album had dropped. That would have been a really.
I'm just glad we did it when we did, because we were in a good place then. But anyway,
Carter 5 was a really good high. Yeah, you should have stopped.
So I wanna kind of transition out of that negative talk about Lil Wayne and talk about some of the good things that happened. He dropped a great single with, who was it?
Chance the Rapper.
Yeah. Someone else.
Smino.
Great feature.
Smino.
Yeah, great feature. And if you didn't know, this is the single segment where we talk about singles that have come out that are amazing. Slew is back. I know you guys aren't really fucking with Slew like that, but Slew is a rapper from, I think, London, British rapper. He's got another one called Broadway. It's like a very kind of it has the chance to go mainstream, that track, or at least go like TikTok viral. But Slew is fantastic. The delivery of the bars, absolutely amazing. Love Slew, underground, sort of bubbling up. Glorilla has a track called Typer, and I'm not sure if that's part of her album or if it was just a single, but I liked that song, so I'm calling it a single. Millions, our favorite Bermtown, B-Town rapper, came back with a song called Calvin Klein. Not the best, but it's still kind of all right. Larry June had 2 tracks. He had one with E40 and one with Cardo Got Wangs, as they say. On the Under, that's a fantastic track. I don't remember the name of the E40 track. Scorch is back. He's got a song that's quite hard hitting. It's called 9:17 p.m. You know, if you know about UK rap, then Scorch is amazing. Lock into that. More Boldy James as per usual, which is a bit fucking annoying. MIA, she come back with a song called Safe. Honestly, it's not very good. I just put it on to the playlist because I'm like, it's MIA. We love MIA here. But it's weird. Like we spoke about her like not losing her mind, but definitely being a bit off center right now. And this is proof of her being off center. That song is not right. Like it's very unhinged. Let's just move past that one as quickly as possible because I don't want to get into any deeper discussion about that. I don't want to be tested on that at all. JK and JME dropped a track. JK's great, but JME kind of just has a weird shit hook on it, which is, I don't want to say it's shit like it's bad, but it's just not. I wanted JME to rap and he didn't, which is a bit annoying for me. Skepta and Blackboy.
JME didn't rap. What did he do?
He sang, which is annoying. Yeah. Listen to it. It's on the playlist. It's called Let's Talk. Again, JK's always been fantastic. JK's one of those people that
he's cool.
If he put his mind to it, I think he could do a very, very good project. He just hasn't yet, which is weird.
He's got one of the greatest UK rap features, I think. That one on the Gets album.
Forget that. He's got one of the best rap songs ever. Heartache. That beat. That beat is nuts. What he's talking about. When that dropped in Power, whoa. Like, serious.
That was a moment.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get through the single segment so we can get on to the next bits. Victory Lap by Fred again and Skepta and Blackboy Max. That finally dropped, but they're teasing something else as well, which is, again, a bit annoying. Like, just let us
That's
enjoy
in the top 10 charts, you know? Like, Skepta's actually doing bits of that one.
That's the Fred again bullshit. I don't really like Fred again, but I have to. Samwise is back. He's got a song called Money, and when I commented on his TikTok, he actually said he has an album, so that's my mistake, or a project. So he dropped a project. Project's not great, but Money, the song Money is really good. More Name Bliss and a whole bunch of no-name features that I really don't know about. Erykah Badu and The Alchemist dropped something. I don't think it's particularly good, and there's a lot of flack around the fact they used AI to make the album artwork, so there's that. New Wale as well. Don't know when Sean put that in there, but there's New Wale, so listen to that. Crafty 893, a name that you guys have heard a lot from me. He's got a new track called Step One. It's not as good as his other track that I'm missing the name of right now. I think it was Anyway with Magda St. Hilaire, but you know, Crafty, great rapper, amazing stuff. And again, this is very UK centric here. Blaze YL, he's a member of Young Pharaohs or House of Pharaohs, sorry, with Samwise and all that. He's got another track which is trying to be pop, but it's not really that good. New Gigs as well. Fantastic stuff from Gigs. I think he's rolling out an album sometime soon, but he's dropping singles.
He was on the Slick Rick album as well, wasn't he?
He was on the Slick Rick album. Yeah, that was
he
impressive.
was, which is a weird shock, but very much needed. Nas was on that album as well, so that's nice.
Nas is nice.
Yeah, Slick Rick's a UK rapper. Don't forget about it. Like
he was rapping good on that album as well. You know, I was impressed.
Yeah, and this is one for maybe Theo because I know Theo actually listens to the playlist. SD Kid, that guy from Liverpool, he's back with a track called 5 a.m. Fucking banging, like absolutely banging. Yeah,
that guy.
SD Kid is like, I keep bringing up underground artists, and obviously some people drop off because they make shit music. But like right now for me, Slew, SD Kid, and maybe Names Bliss, whatever his name is. Yeah, they're definitely up there for me. And I've got 2 more, and I'm looking for the place to try to find them.
There's 2 girls, Crystal.
Did they drop a track?
No. Sorry, I thought you just listed.
Oh no! I'm looking for. Oh no, Crystal's not underground. She's weirdly like mainstream adjacent, and
I don't know, man. I don't know if you forgot her name. Mainstream.
I forgot her name, but I know the girl you talk about, the girl with the glasses.
They're not on the radio yet.
They are. They're just on like, One Extra, and that's it. Yeah.
Just One Extra.
But also, we forgot a fair few like albums that came out. What's this guy? What's that guy's name?
Central C.
Well, no, yeah, that's just Central C. Like, I'm not suggesting anyone listen to it, but it's a good project. We spoke about it in a wrap up, but it's not making mid years or award ceremony for me. I forgot his name. What's his name?
Boldy James dropped. It's been a while.
Fuck all that. You shut up. Oh, he's got that classic song, "Dancing in the Rain." That guy.
Oh, Blue.
Didn't he drop something, or am I thinking wrong?
Maybe. I mean, Blue drops quite often, so probably.
There's another album.
I was going to say AJ Tracy. I haven't heard it, but AJ Tracy.
There's moments in that album. AJ Tracy's album's not too bad. There's a few singles on this month's playlist. I'm scrolling through the place trying to look for it. What is his name?
H drops as well.
Oh
yeah. UK is dropping like that actually 3 really big names as well. But I just
is it Gold Link? It's Gold Link.
Gold Link's album's good. Yeah.
I'll put that on there.
Sorry, that's what I was looking for. Gold Link. Even that's not a single per se.
Did you apologise yet?
I don't know.
You know
We've moved on from that, man. We've moved on.
No, I haven't.
Sometimes you see elements of evil in Sean, and this is one of those. Hand on the chin. I ain't.
Mac Miller, come on, man.
Leave it how it is, man.
That was so.
It was in poor taste, indeed. But yeah, I
think that hurt his career. I can't lie.
You guys are the ones listening to the album. I ain't listened to it yet. That's just because I don't really. I say this all the time. The snares on Crew are disgusting and they hurt my ears, so I don't like Gold Link because of that.
What? Okay.
The production's interesting on this though. It's like house
different.
Music. It's
not like
he's
regular.
spitting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay, well that's the singles segment wrapped up. Sean, talk about the future. Unless you had some singles to add. Go on.
I was a very quick one. Has anyone heard? I know it's technically July, but has anyone heard the new John Glacier?
Yeah. She's rapping really hard on that one.
Yeah. So that was in my top 5 albums, and you know she's one of the most unique artists out there. Very unique production style as well, but quite low key. Not low key, but like I don't know how you describe it. Very atmospheric and But this new single is pretty hard, pretty high energy. So I don't know if there's another project coming, but that's someone to look out for.
I like John Glacier, you know. I feel like she seems to be like leading the alternative UK rap scene in a way with what she's done with the album.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a void, I'd say, in that. So she's we talk about the new sound. I think she's definitely in that category.
She's championing a new sound for sure. Yeah.
And we spoke in person. Good writer as well. Very good writer. But yeah, that's all I was going to say. I mean, the only other thing was that I realised that there was Getz as well. I know a couple of people had Getz's album. I found a loophole because it technically came out right at the end of last year. I put it as an honourable mention so that I could get a different 5. But I think
it's a loophole, isn't it? But
I mean, it wasn't included in last year's awards.
It wasn't actually released last year as well. I think he just handed it out at the gig he did, or like the couple gigs he did.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we're right to kind of try use that loophole because it got mentioned, but it wasn't like in the running because it hadn't been out for long enough. So if someone wants to put it on this year's list, I'm not going to be mad at them, but it's definitely not. It's not going to make top 5 once we do the aggregation and all that kind of stuff.
It's hard to include it because you just kind of you. That day feature on it's amazing though. I just have to say it one more time. That's crazy. A UK classic track. It's so
it's
good.
sad that the people can't hear it. Well, I say can't hear it. You know what I mean? It's not on Spotify. It's not easily accessible, so people just don't know about it. And I'm like, you're missing out. You're missing out on some of the best days.
Back in the day, it's like someone's come up with their phone and like, oh look at this track I downloaded. It's giving that energy, and I quite like.
It feels cool, like walking around in the wallet. You fancy it. I love it. Like, and if I can
that's where grime came from. It was that kind of era of like flip phones with a track on it. That's your like ringtone.
So Sean, do you keep this album on you at all times? Like you just got it there?
Always in my wallet. Yeah, always in my wallet.
Is it that portable? I thought it was like it's quite not a sizable thing, but it's the size of an SD card, isn't it?
It fits a wallet.
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay. It's still quite thick though. That's not fitting in my wallet. Not with all the 50s that are in there. Hello.
Hey.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful. Speaking of like looking forward, I know like there's obviously one we've spoken about quite a lot, but we mentioned Dave. Do we think a new Dave project might come before the end of the year?
I think so, but he's playing it slow like J. Cole. Like there's no sound of these albums. So it's like, are they even dropping?
Well, we know that when a Dave album drops, the world stops, right? That's a bar, but
He
still,
makes a shift.
yeah.
He does make the industry stop to listen.
Well, everyone listens and everyone loves it, and obviously we have our opinions, and our opinions don't really
There's
matter.
going to be a podcast on it. I'm telling you now.
Nah,
it's become a trait for him.
He's mature.
He did it twice. It's going to happen again.
He does it every time, but I'm hoping it doesn't. But yeah, I think in an ideal world, Dave drops this year, maybe towards the latter end of the year, but Dave drops, and then everything's revived properly in the scene. Because right now we're not at full tilt. If there's
there
no
was
Dave
one
album.
other UK rapper though.
Oh, sorry, I forgot in my single segment. Jay Huss dropped a song with
Jay Huss, exactly. Yeah, Jay Huss's album. I feel like I've got a really good feeling about this Jay Huss album because that single
is with Asake.
It feels right.
Yeah.
Who produced it? Who produced that one?
No.
J5 back in the picture?
No, we don't need J5 anymore. I don't think. I think
it's P2J, whoever that is. So nobody, no one than we know.
J5 was quite scathing after that last album, wasn't he? He was like, when he's got something to say, we can work together again, something like that.
Whoa, yeah. To be fair though, J Huss wasn't saying much on that last. It was more of a mixtape. Let's be real.
We can pick apart what J5 said, but we can also look at the album and go, he weren't wrong, was he? You know what I mean?
He wasn't. Not at all. It was speaking truth. We all felt that.
Yeah.
In terms of looking forward, then, I mean, we spoke a lot about Clipse. It's coming. We're recording this Monday. It's coming on Friday. Huge hype for that. I think the other one as well. That I mean, there is actually, in my opinion, surprisingly less hype than I thought there would be. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't expecting Clipse levels, but I was expecting more based on the previous album and just how they gradually gotten bigger as an artist. Is Jid. I thought that Jid there would be more hype around
this. The singles haven't grabbed as much though.
But
it's in that weird middle ground as well.
Also the marketing around it don't seem quite right.
Marketing's off. I feel like there must be some weird thing in the Dreamville camp as well, because it's like there's so much hype for J. Cole's fall off. He's trying to do nothing, I think, to help Jid, probably.
What if the money's just dried up? What if J. Cole's like, you guys aren't making enough money, so you know what I mean? Like, I'm not putting more money in. What you got is what you get. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Jid probably had the most successful. His last album, I think, was actually successful.
But he, in terms of Cole, I've got a feeling Cole is like super locked in on the album.
Why is he still working on it though? I thought the album was done. But
then Jid, I think that obviously the previous album was he had a couple of big singles. It seemed like the hype was building. Wasn't he on tour with like a big rock band as well? Was it like I don't know, like Imagine Dragons?
Imagine Dragons, yeah, because he had that.
Is Imagine Dragons a rock band?
Well, not really, but
okay. I was gonna say they're more like
pop,
electronic. Yeah,
they're rock pop kind of.
Yeah, rock pop something. But so it felt like Jid was really building, and then this just even this like EP that just came out. It's not really landed with people. It's not like
there was an EP.
Jid is so good. What's that?
I didn't even know there was an EP.
Yeah, he dropped an EP on Friday. It's got Eminem on there. It's got Black. It's got.
Did someone mention?
I think it's got Lil Yachty as well. Actually,
that did not connect at all.
Did someone not mention that Eminem did a feature somewhere? I saw that in a group.
Yeah, me. I had someone I've like sort of follow online and did like a mini review of the album. And
is it a good feature?
Comments on Eminem made me laugh because I was like, yeah, I get what you mean.
I'm seeing it now. I've seen this artwork in the group for sure as well. Yeah.
It's a typical Eminem feature to me. But,
is it good? Yeah. That's what we're asking.
He said meh.
That's what we're asking. Is it good?
No. Okay. Not in my opinion.
I've got an interesting thing. If we go around, what's our most anticipated album?
I mean, okay, Clipse. Yeah, okay, we get it. Everyone wants to.
Except for that, yeah. Like, okay. Let's skip that one.
But that's confirmed. That's confirmed, as in like we know it's coming out.
I think maybe confirmed / like it's probably coming. Like we've heard there is an album in the works.
Doesn't need a date, but we know.
Can you start then, Kieran? Because it's a good question.
I can't lie, guys. Oh man, you're not gonna like it
Just
though.
don't say it.
Oh Lord.
Don't say it.
Oh, you guys aren't gonna like it, man.
Don't say it then.
I'm not gonna lie. It's Kanye West Bully. I can't. Yeah. Let's.
What was the question?
Oh no!
Kieran woke Neil up out of his Neil the podcast has ended. Now he's back
The
in.
music's good. I can't lie. It genuinely. If you want, just press play. The songs sound
They're
good.
not gonna press play, man. They're too locked into what they're locked into.
I'll
join you.
Sounds
I'll
like
join
2005 Kanye
I'll join
West.
you.
That's all I'm saying.
I've listened to the other project and this one, Bully, and it's been taken off and put back on. It's good Kanye. It's good Kanye. There's no weird bars. There's no weird anything going on. It's just him talking about his life situation and ignoring the bad stuff that he's done, which is odd.
Can I just say actually no. I have a real reason why I said it as well. So he's used AI to make this album. But do you know like how Kanye has always been this innovator of trying to bring in the new things, like with autotune he did it as well. And he kind of did it with the autotune wave of rappers bringing on designer and stuff. He's had this like tap in of like, I'm trying to do something different, like with the live shows with Donda as well. That's like pure innovation. I think he is actually doing it really well with Bully. Like, I think he's used it to inspire his voice, inspire his writing, inspire the production, and it actually all sounds amazing. I can't lie, because
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it's compiling like a lot of the best parts of Kanye, and he's like worked it into something. It actually sounds good. I can't lie. It's innovative, but yeah.
What kind of album would you compare it to in terms of like?
It's 808s mixed with dark fantasy.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's an incredible mixture.
It's like the life of Pablo, but not the life of Pablo.
It's more stripped back than Pablo. Pablo was too like maximalist.
Yeah.
This is like 808s vibes.
Anyway, to revive the podcast.
But anyway, sorry,
and keep us moving swiftly along.
I know you guys are interested.
Yeah. No, they're not interested. They don't give a fuck. We could tell them this is the best album he's ever dropped. They're never going to listen to it. It doesn't matter. For me, anyway, I had a little think. Mine's ASAP Rocky because I know that's coming out.
Really?
Well, I've heard it's coming out.
Something weird happened. Did you see that he dropped a single/video on like Friday? Did anyone see that?
No.
Yeah, I saw the name.
Oh, well, that's why I haven't seen it then.
Yeah.
Was it good?
So I caught it, but I was just like putting some stuff away Friday night. I chucked on the TV, YouTube. Oh, ASAP Rocky. Put the video on. Song was all right. Visuals were cool. And then like a day or two later, it was on the headlines. It was like the song was taken down.
But
I don't know
why
what
does
going on with that.
Skepta want to diss him? Why does Skepta say in that video that you showed on the
serious though? Is that
yeah, he said he's got a diss track for Rocky.
I thought I either interpreted it as he was joking because they've always seemed to be cool, or he was like, "I'm going to drop a diss on a Rocky song." Like
that's what I thought. I thought the second one, yeah.
But then I did think, like, you know, there was the whole trial and the fallout with someone in the ASAP mob camp. There was, you know, Rocky was I did wonder because I know Skepta's cool with some of them, whether he was more cool with that person, maybe. So I don't know, but I don't. That's me going down a rabbit hole. But I think it was a tongue-in-cheek thing. What he said.
To be honest, I think Skepta's also weird. He's publicly quite composed, but I hear behind the scenes he's quite like not erratic in a bad way, but like he will have reasons why he falls out of you and he won't ever explain them to you. So maybe
he's
the diss track is
friends as well, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm alluding to. I know the odd friends. I'm not the odd friends, but I know of these people. So I want to hear what ASAP's got to say. I wouldn't say ASAP's dropped a good album in a long time, but he's dropped good songs, good features, and I like ASAP Rocky. Like if ASAP Rocky's there, I'm going to press play just to have a little nosy around. So
I hope it has a Rihanna feature on it. I think we deserve that.
It's not happening, man. I was talking to someone who works at not Ticketmaster, but like a event festival organizer, and they were saying this time last year they were saying to me like, "Oh, Rihanna's going to do a residency in London." That ain't happening. That ain't happening anymore. Rihanna don't want to make music anymore. She just wants to get like dicked down by Rocky, and that's it. That's all she's on, and sell people lip gloss.
She's in the Smurf movie, isn't she? Coming out.
What?
Isn't she in a Smurf movie or something?
Because of her forehead. That's rude.
Smurf. A worded man now.
She made a dance song for it as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, there you go. If we're talking most anticipated, so we mentioned obviously there's Clipse. We spoke about Jid. I want to hear Joey Badass. I want to hear that.
Really?
Is that happening?
Apparently there's something coming.
To be fair, he did up the levels, you know. I was very impressed with a lot of those diss tracks.
Yeah, he stoked the fire, definitely.
Yeah, he won it really. Whether like you could get into the nitty gritty and all that, but like who came out on top in front of the masses, or like from the perspective of the masses, he won that whole sparring contest. So
yeah, but if the right person replied, he would have lost.
Well, this is where, like, back to Jid, I felt that maybe I'm like making something that isn't like needed or anything, but I felt that was an opportunity for an artist like Jid to come in and like not just rep the South, but just be like, no, I'm the next guy. It felt like an opportunity for that caliber of artist to like.
He's on that level, but maybe he sees himself as above. He does have a better like technical ability than them.
Yeah, for sure. But
he also might have been advised to stay out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I know he's in album, or he's been in album mode, but yeah,
you're right though. But that would have just felt like he's just jumping into a beef, and it's just that's.
Yeah, but the whole beef was started unprovoked, anyways. Do you know what I mean? So anyone can get into that beef.
No, I know what you mean though. It felt very much like an East-West thing. Like even like Mick Jenkins tried it a bit. There was nothing came of it. So yeah, maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
I just looked actually.
Was that an album that Mick dropped, by the way? You know, he put one out. I forgot all about that.
EP.
Was it EP? But he dropped all those videos. I thought it was an album he was gearing up towards.
No, it was just an EP, like 6 tracks or something like that. But it's like half of them you can listen to on YouTube. But yeah, no, I have caught it. It is very good, but I need to buy it really. But
okay, Neil, have you got an anticipated one yet?
Album?
Yeah.
Clipse?
No, you weren't listening at all, bro. We already said that. You can't.
I went here. Sorry, my bad.
Clipse is out of it. Like, we get it. We're all excited for Clipse.
It's out in a few days. That's all.
As for upcoming albums and what to look forward to, for me personally, it's just Clipse. I've seen the track list, I've seen the features. Don't worry, no spoilers. But gassed is an understatement. So we're counting down to July 11th. I already think it's going to be album of the year. That's all on my mind, just Clipse album. That's all I'm thinking about. Maybe something else might give a surprise, but it's just Clipse, man. Just them boys. I'm waiting. Let's go.
Okay. J. Cole.
Yeah, go for the easy options.
I thought you would say.
You asked me the question, I answered it.
Do you think that Cole's album is going to drop this year?
Oh, I like to think so.
I want it to.
Yeah.
With no sign, there's no build up, no promo before.
Yeah, but the build up could be quite quick, right? It could be announced at the start of a month and out by the end. Like the quicker he announces and drops.
Why would he do that for his final album? We've been saying like we don't want that as well.
I don't want a long rollout, man. Long rollouts are dead for me.
I think his rollout can be a week.
A week? Wow. That's nuts. That's Beyonce stuff there. You can't do that.
I think he can. I think because he's very anticipated. And he's kind of he's letting people know this is it.
I heard one thing from one of his producers actually that said he is giving a lot of personal details on every single track of his album. But that sounds interesting to me.
That sounds worrying for me. That sounds like it could not be what I want it to be. You know what I mean?
I can't lie. That worries me a little bit. I can't lie.
Like
just because
I want good music. I don't want that if that's where he's going with it.
No, but the guy was saying like he's rapping very high. It reminded me of like Biggie Ready to Die. Do you know how every track's actually personal?
But okay, let's put it in perspective. Clouds, is amazing.
Exactly.
I want an album that's like Clouds.
Vibe. Yeah.
I
think that's what they were alluding to.
Okay, I hope so because I'm worried now. You said it's personal. I'm like, oh God, I can't. Yeah. I can't.
No, it's just not superficial music. I think that's what they were trying to say.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's fine. I think he'll deliver. I think any Cole project you're gonna get at least 5 songs at least. So
we kind of want a top to bottom. I think I can't lie.
I mean, I think. You know what it is? I think with top to bottom albums, they're great, and that's what everyone wants here. But I feel like not everyone can do that. So sometimes I don't like this album if you can't do it. It's just that, unfortunately, you didn't think it. But to get top to bottom, it's quite a feat. It is quite a feat.
He arguably has done that with his last 2, though, right?
The off-season was top to bottom.
Yeah, that was good.
Both of them are basically like you could just listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. But I feel like like with films and certain TV series, the hardest thing to do is the end.
Mm,
So I feel like if you're saying that this is the end, it's really hard to do like a farewell kind of album. I think sometimes
it's a real struggle.
Because like if you didn't tell us it's the end, it's different. Because you told us and you made us wait so long, now you kind of set a certain kind of standard and put a precedent on it.
The worst thing he did
deliver.
Was, you know, that vision board with It's a Boy and stuff like that. And he should have just never.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the pressure mountain for sure.
Yeah. Like I believe he can deliver. It's just that I'm still aware of the bar he set himself. You know.
And there's all the other elements as well. There's still a lot of people that weren't too keen on how he handled the whole beef situation.
And that's like unnecessary negative pressure, isn't it? He doesn't need that when you're trying to make a good album.
No. But he has to. But I think Cole is more self-aware and accountable to certain other people. I think he'll recognise that. He stood on stage and apologised. Like he's willing to sort of take it on the chin, as he says. You know what I mean? So I think I hope for him that he delivers with this, because there is a huge amount of pressure. And I feel there's almost like a big group of people out there waiting for him to fail, or waiting for him to say something that's gonna, stick his foot in it or something like that.
Well, this is the mad thing, because he has a tendency to say like I'm the best in his bars, right? And I'm sure that the Fall Off probably contained a lot of that. Since the dropping out of the beef, I wonder if he had to just reevaluate like a few of the ways he's saying stuff, because it's like and you know what? Actually, that.
No.
He's not so far. He's done it again on Clouds, didn't he? He was like,
he's not gonna change that. He thinks that he's the best. He's not. He's never gonna. He's not gonna believe I am not the best.
And I don't think he should change that, because that's how most rappers talk. It's more just
the
way he says it. It's the way he says it. I think it's when he talks about like. I always go back to that line. I know it was years ago, but like the whole put your favourite rapper's neck in a noose and stuff like that. I think that don't land anymore for people.
No, so there's a few bars, very specific ones. Yeah, I get what you mean.
But if it's like I am the best. I'm the
Yeah, no, I like it. Like that, like on that Benny track where he's like talking like he's a miracle being born. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's the mid-year wrap up. We're in an interesting place at the moment for the scene. I think by awards time, some of the stuff that was mentioned here will still be where it's at, but there's time for new contenders to drop into the scene, and there's definitely going to be, I think maybe, if what we're thinking is what's going to happen, there's going to be a unanimous decision on what album of the year is, probably by Friday. If you know what I'm alluding to.
I think there's going to be a lot of 10 out of 10 albums. We've been saying that number for a lot of albums this year.
Yeah, I mean, we stopped doing numbers, but I would definitely go back to rating things out of numbers. But, certain people don't want to do that, and that's fine. But I feel like Clipse might be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
I feel like it might be.
It's that.
I don't think there's much other option.
If we do an old school album review like we used to, we can score. There's nothing stopping from doing that.
Good. But yeah.
Well, everyone's just going to say like 10, that's why.
Yeah, but we've done that before where everyone's like 9, 10, 10, 9. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fine.
Let's see.
Yeah.
10's rare. 10's rare for a reason as well.
Yeah, well, thanks for listening. We never do this, actually.
Pop Smoke's album a 10. Oh, no.
What did he say? What did he say?
Remember that posthumous Pop Smoke album I gave a 10 out of 10
You're just a lunatic.
That was the pandemic days, man.
Yeah, loopy times. But yeah, thanks for listening. You're here at the end. I don't know why you're still here, but enjoy the outro. Bye.
Hey, this is Sean, and thanks for listening to another episode of The Grey Area. Are you an upcoming artist, critic, journalist, or content creator? Hit us up on our Discord or in our YouTube comments if you want to share new music, take part in an interview, or are interested in collaborating. Links to these can be found in the show notes. Take care.